I got in the building. What's up? What's up? Oh, you had to come up. Oh, you had to come up. Look, just in the building. All right, all right, all right. Oh, you had to come up. Oh, you had to come up. Look, just. Okay, okay, okay. I think we are live on YouTube as well. Yes, we are. Now I love doing multiple screens at the same time. All right. So we're on YouTube. I'm gonna see, can I do this bad boy on Facebook too? Will they? How many places will they let me stream? Okay, they only will let me stream on Facebook right now. Natasha, can you take yourself off mute? You need a mic check.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. That's good right there. Can everybody hear Natasha? Can I get it in the chat room?
Yes.
To yes. Okay. Also in the chat room, please let me get city and state. What Team Zodiac, city and state, and yeah, that's all I need right now. Team Zodiac, Team State, Team City and State, Team Zodiac. That's what's up. If you are one of my students, which you probably are if you already got here, put 1 in the room, press 0 if you are not a student. All right. If you do mushrooms, press 5 so we can see, you know what I'm saying, who's in the room. So put a 5. There's a lot of 5s in here. There's a lot of 5s, some 1s in here. Berlin, Germany. Juliana, you back in Germany? I thought you were just in LA. We worldwide tonight. I love this. We're gonna show Natasha a good time. She definitely gonna show us a good time. So y'all make sure that we are making it pop. What's up, Facebook? YouTube. Appreciate y'all for coming through in the building. Put it back. That, and that. Okay. All right, all right, all right. I'm waiting for a couple of more folks to get in through here. Natasha is ready to get us into class today. Y'all know I gotta do some interviewing first before I let her teach. Like she could just come in and just go ham. I could just really leave as a matter of fact, and y'all could do everything. You know what I'm saying? She kind of is the replacement, but I don't know whether she's semi-retired or not. So we're gonna find all that out this evening. So
sabbatical.
Okay, she's a sabbatical because she is hard to get up with. I had to go all the way to White Jesus to get this class tonight, y'all, because I was praying, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, my birthday coming up and I need a reading. So this is who I go to get my readings. I guess I can hit the record button. Right, all right, all right. Like I said, number Swami right here. My name is O.E. Sun. I'm Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. This is the Keep It Simple astrology class. And what we do that nobody else doing is we highlight other master teachers, master students who really fly with their stuff. You know what I'm saying? So who I go to when I'm in Deer Straits and I want to get the numbers right is the number Swami. I don't have to go to her often because she got me so tight. So I don't really have to go to her often like that. However, she do got a lot of other numerologists out here salty because they think they could give me a reading and I'll be like, I'm good. I already have the number Swami, so I don't really need you. I'm straight because most numerologists don't know astrology. Like they play with it. You know what I mean? So tonight, Team Aquarius, we're gonna show y'all something about there's nobody playing with this. What up, Genevieve? What up, Felicia? Team Pisces in Detroit, Team Pisces in Shreveport. What up, Team Pisces in the Bronx? Yes, Everett, just get ready tonight. Me and Malaysia was talking about you earlier today. Team Virgo in Troy, New York. Team Taurus in Toronto. What up, Ruben? Juliana is over here. 1:30 a.m. 1:30 a.m. and they want to see you tonight, Natasha, in Berlin. They still up. Huntsville, Alabama. What up, Cancer, Team Cancer, students and mushrooms in the building. What up, Shalonda, Team Charleston, Irvington, Team Virgo, Fort Lauderdale. Another Team Virgo in OKC, Team Gemini in Clear Lake, California, Team Sage, Coconut Creek. What it do? All righty. That's about it. If the jokers ain't here by now, that's their problem. I'm just like really sized to just to get the party popping this evening. So let's go ahead and get it popping. All right. So, well, we always open up with prayer. So everybody take a nice big inhale through the nose. Slow exhale out the mouth. Do a cool tap for the tap. Wabazum, Gamafaragoon, Shalel Kalum. We are in the love of all, and all love is in us. We are a part of all, and all is a part of us. And we are one with all, and all is one with us. We can succeed as a part of all and fail as individuals. And we can be all that we wish in all, as long as our wish is to stay in all. We are never alone. All is, we are. All can, we can. All does, we do. Istinje, Elaku. All right. What's going on? I didn't even shout out to the YouTube over there. What up, Coach Jones? Growing is knowing. If you are in the group tonight, I'm gonna let y'all. If you all want to invite somebody, I'm going to give y'all the link right here to send out to a couple of folks to see if they want to come through like the Wu-Tang Clan. All right, because that's what we about to do. Wu-Tang is for the babies. Here's the link if you want to invite somebody. If you're on YouTube, all you got to do is just, you can just hit the share button and share it on Facebook or something like that. You know what? That's the way to solve the whole thing, Natasha. I couldn't live on Facebook, but I could just share it to Facebook. Everybody didn't tell me that.
I was thinking it, so you just pulled it right off the sky.
Okay.
As I do.
Yeah. All right, let's get it started. Natasha, how you feeling this evening, Queen?
I'm good.
We'll get right to it. One thing we always talk about is lineage. So first off, introduce yourself. What's your team, Zodiac? What's your what city and state you represent? And then give a big shout out to your teachers so we can let niggas know there's some lineage up in the room this evening.
So my name is Natasha McCray, aka Number Swami. I am Team Aquarius. I am from the Boogie Down Bronx. I am from the Bronx, New York City, born and raised. And my lineage is from the school of Lloyd Strayhorn. He's my mentor, he's my teacher, he's my friend, and he's my daughter's godfather. So you guys are going to be in for some fun tonight.
Yeah, buddy. All right. What is that? 241st
241st and White Plains Road.
Oh, y'all talking in code out here?
Let's go in the Bronx. Let's go.
That's Everett. If we do have a Bronx peanut gallery tonight. Probably will not be able to get them to be quiet. They probably will have all of the sound effects for us this evening.
I'm just saying the Bronx is taking over tonight. We don't care tonight.
God.
Hey.
Have mercy. Okay. Yeah, man, that's the first question is, Natasha, how in the world, before you even get to what you're teaching, like, how did you get into numerology in the first place?
Oh, wow. That pretty much was a spiritual awakening. I woke up one day, something came in my email and said, do you know what your destiny is? And I was like, what? Open up the email, read the email, never heard of numerology before. And then I just kind of went down the rabbit hole after that. So I was looking for somebody who knew what this numerology thing was. I went to every Barnes and Nobles I could get to, picking up books. So I found this one book called Numbers and You by Lloyd Strayhorn. And I'm going through the book and I was like, oh, like this book is so simple. And I think in the back of the book, there was like a telephone number or something. And then he was like on the radio. So I called him up one day and I was like, I don't know how this goes. Could I get a reading? He gave me a reading and then it was pretty much on and popping after that. And it's been over 10 years. It's way more than that, actually. I would say like I might be approaching a good 15 plus or minus.
That's what I was about to say. I'm sure it's longer than a little soft 10, you know. I'm sure it's past a little soft 10. That's light work because I think, let me see. I moved to Atlanta in 2013. So that would make it 8 years from when I got my birthday present. So you was at mastery level in 2013. I don't know what you at right now. You probably Super Saiyan or something like that. So, and for me, in my order is Lord Strayhorn, the Number Swami, and then my man Tyrain that's down here in Atlanta. He been holding it down in the absence of, the Number Swami. And then I just met this other dude, Brother Lavelle. He been studying since 1966. I have to put you in contact with him, Natasha. You gonna go crazy over him. You're just gonna be like, oh, you're gonna share? So he ferocious. But he talks slow. Something about really good numerologists, they talk slow. They ain't in no rush. They get ready to give it to you easy. So is numerology all that you study?
No. So the Number Swami is actually an astro-numerologist. So
what the hell is that?
So I have a strong core of astrology. I have a strong core of numerology. And the basis of what I teach in numerology is how the planets that you guys are learning in your basic astrology class, how they correlate to the numbers. So the numbers don't stand alone, right? So all the little things that you're learning about the planets, your houses, they're actually connected to numerology. Numerology is actually older than astrology. Numbers came first. The whole universe is numbers, it's infinite. I dabble here and there in some tarot, started to do some tarot readings here and there. A little bit of human design, very little, just a little bit here and there. Basically, if it's spiritual base, I've tapped into it in some form or another.
She has the largest astrology, numerology, tarot PDF collection in 2013 I've ever seen. Now, she told me that hard drive with all that material got lost, and I'm sad too because the hard drive that I copied it to got lost. And I was like, wait, where's that? Where's that? So I don't know about what the library is currently, but I know at one time when she let me peek into the hard drive, I was fluttering like this right here. So where's John at tonight? Because I put up so Natasha, sometimes during class, I will give away some of my PDFs and I'll be sharing the screen. They'll be like, why don't you just give us the whole file? No, she didn't even give me her whole file. She was like, you take this, you could probably use this, little guy. You could probably, here you go, little guy. You could use this right here. Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, so, like hundreds and hundreds of PDFs. And I was able to salvage some of them from Dropbox. I have a few, but my collection is ever growing.
Yes, she's a fiend. She's a fiend, y'all. So if you want to really get a crack and offer her some books and some money too. So so tonight I was like, I consider myself basically, she helping me come prove a point. I want my students to be the dopest. I want my students to be walking around here talking about, we do real astrology. So y'all gonna have to diversify and learn from different people. I told everybody that it's important that you have jokers that's got a lineage, jokers that's qualified. And I have always said, I know the 10 dopest astrologers in America that's Black, and I got them on speed dial. So y'all looking at the second one right now. So y'all done seen Sister Myra, and you saw what she brought to the table. But we also, so tonight, this ain't even no shortages out here or nothing. And this whole thing about Little Tarot, I probably doubt that. Okay. I ain't never got a tarot reading from her, but she probably is the shiznits in that right there too. So don't believe that. The only thing I do believe is when she says a little bit of human design, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So could be the case, may not be the case. Who knows? But also tonight, we do have a purpose here. So how Natasha ended up here, other than White Jesus, was she is working with some nonprofits for a very good cause, and she's going to raise some money. So tonight we pay like we weigh. So she's here, and through the blessings of the heart, she asked me, she was like, yo, could the two of diamonds depend on him for a donation? I was like, come teach a class and we'll all donate. So tonight, how much more you need to get to 2,000?
I believe it's 440, maybe, give or take.
So she need $500 to get there. Tonight it's 29 people in here already. So take me and her away. That make 20. So it's 30 people. It's gonna be 30 people by the end of the night. So Natasha, please text me the link so I can start posting it every 10, 15 minutes. And we're all going to do at least $20 tonight to Natasha's charity. Natasha, can you tell us about the charity? Oh, you did send it to my I think you sent it to my Instagram.
Yeah, I'll send it again.
Okay. No. I'm gonna just go look over there. Tell us about, why you're trying to raise some money and who it's for.
So the organization that I'm raising money for is called Front Steps Housing Services. They're out of Ohio. They're in Ohio City, Ohio. I'm currently in a leadership cohort, and one of the missions of our program is that we have to massively give back. So in our last 3 weeks of our program, we have adopted this particular nonprofit, and we committed to raising $50,000 in 19 days. And as of today, we're at day 11, and we've raised over $30,000. So there's 24 leaders like myself. Each of us has pledged to raise a minimum of $2,000. So right now, I believe I'm at $1,460. And I want to blow that out the water, because this organization not only provides transitional housing, they provide mental health services, they teach reintegration skills for the formerly homeless so that they don't become homeless again. So basically their mission is to break the cycle of homelessness. So when they go into permanent housing, they teach them how to budget, they teach them how to pay their bills, how to pay their rent, how to cook, how to keep a job, how to dress for a job, and they integrate them into society. So they just moved into a new facility in Ohio, a bigger facility. Their previous building was older, probably older than me, and then some. So they broke ground. They came there in November, and with COVID, they pivoted and, changing everything online. So we're super committed to getting them that 50,000 or more.
Word. So, we in for this evening. Like we in for the rest of this. 20 is the minimum. If you got 50, you got 100, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and drop your 20 now, and then we can tip later on and just be like, wow, did y'all hear that? So I'm gonna let her get into like her basics, because she's a teacher. She don't really need my help. I'm gonna go get my iPad so I can take notes, because you niggas is absolutely crazy if you think I ain't finna start writing something down. I'm gonna move myself off the screen, and I'm gonna let her get it in, and then we'll move to some Q&A later. And go ahead and ask her the questions. Then this the thing too. She was like, well, you know how I get. Like I go in, depending on such and such. I was like, my class is ready. So for those of you who've been coming to class on the regular, you got your charts already rectified. Your houses are, like, where your houses are and all your planets and stuff like that. I'm assuming that it's going to be some whole bunch of DNA light bulbs going off. If you are on Facebook or if you're on YouTube, probably if you're on YouTube, just type your question in the chat and I will relay it to her. The link is on YouTube, the classy.org and /fundraiser and all that. It's also in the Facebook group. So if you're catching the replay, you need to go over there and drop some coins in there because y'all getting ready to get it. Okay. Then I'm going to just like, if we don't make it, we're going to make it tonight because I'm going to make sure we make it. Okay. But that don't mean put $2 in and I'm going to take the whole thing. But whatever happens, we're going to make sure that the Keep It Simple Astrology course do our thing out here to support our fellow. So if everybody is committed, if y'all committed to dropping a little something in the donation box sometime before y'all leave. Oh, and they want your Cash App. So they go on both tonight. My people do both. If you want to just type your Cash App in the chat, then I'll move it over to the Google. So we want to, and that's what she said. She was like, yo, take care of this right here first. Don't worry about me yet. Because we already talked about doing a webinar later on. Like, we got some big ideas that we want to do. We used to have a show. What did we have on my blog talk? What was it called?
Numbers, right?
Numbers.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Yeah. So this is like 2013, 2014. So if you go type in Blog Talk Radio Number Swami, you'd be like, what? So she been stunting and killing the game for us for a minute. So we glad that somebody needed some money. So we could do that. So yeah, if y'all want to send us something on the Cash App, that's cool. If y'all want to put something in the joint. So if y'all are committed, everybody press 1. If we are committed to, supporting the sister tonight, and everybody got their notebook to take some notes. Now, Natasha, you might see some children up in here tonight because our class is famous for the babies coming up in the class talking about what y'all doing. So don't be
great. I have a 5-year-old, so she may bring her little Leo self around here too. So, mama in the house. I got 2 kids. My son is 17. My daughter's 5.
17?
17. He's 17 now. Driving, everything.
I remember when the little joker was like up on my shoulder. I was just like, hi. He was just really nice. I don't know if he's nice or not now, but I'm just like, dang, been that long? 17? Wow. That also show you, Everett, how often I come to the Bronx. Not a lot. All right.
We about to change that. Don't worry.
What Lasia say? Change the name on Zoom to the Cash App. We ain't got time to do all that. She's getting ready to teach. If y'all want to know what the Cash App is, you ask me and I'll post it. Okay. All right. Let's get it. Natasha, where you want to start at? Where are you starting tonight, and what will your lesson include?
I'm probably going to be really organic with you guys. I prefer organic. I did write some notes to kind of get back into my world here. We're going to talk about the life path. Some people call that the destiny number. We're going to talk about the personality number. We're going to talk about your capstone. We're going to talk about the magic box. We'll talk about that a little bit in detail.
Oh. The magic box too? You doing all that?
The magic box, yeah. And then we're going to talk about the planetary rulership with the numbers. The elements.
Nobody start nothing. Let's play a song while I go get my iPad because I don't want no class to start at all. I know y'all like, wait a minute, whatever. Hold on. I got to play something. Let me play some music. Let me play some Chi-Bay or something. Hold on.
It's in your spirit.
Get your light shine. Hold on. We'll be right back after this quick break.
God is all up in you and your glow and your energy, and you ain't letting nothing touch you. You just look and you don't have no frowns. You don't wrinkle. You know what I'm saying? You age backwards. You keep shining. You see me shining? I walk around shining, you can tell by my aura. You can tell by my aura. I walk around shining. You can tell by my aura. You can tell by my aura. I said I walk around shining. You can tell by my aura. You can tell by my aura. I walk around shining.
A lot of y'all probably think that was real selfish of me to go get some yogurt and some water in my iPad, but it's my show. So that's when you get your own astrology class, you can do it exactly how you want to do it too. Y'all see I got my Jupiter day on. I have all other ulterior motives for this evening for my own thing too. So I'm glad that somebody needs some money so I can come over here and get my reading today too. So let us begin.
Hi, everybody. So the first question I want to ask. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, thank you. Cash App going up.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen here now. That's gonna happen here. Leave the Cash App alert on. We want to hear that. Y'all hear some bombs? Hit that Cash App or hit the just hit everything. Just keep sending.
So, you guys got me blushing and stuff today, so it's gonna be a little funny. So the first question I want to ask is anyone other than Oyi familiar with numerology? Have you dabbled? Have you ever got a reading?
So I would say in the chat room on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rank yourself as your background in numerology? So 10, you trying to think you think you the number swami, and 1, you ain't never heard of nothing. So if you look in the chat, you got a little stuff going on.
Okay. So we got a good.
Who's a 7? Who's that calling themselves a 7? Okay, we're gonna see. Okay, I'm looking too. Okay, 7s. Okay, I see some 7s in here. All right.
Hey, all right. So let me just do the energy of the day. Today is actually the first day of Taurus 1, right? Today is April 21st, 2021. So today is a 12/3 day. So we are in the Jupiter energy. This is a Jupiter moment today. Why? Hey, how did she do that? What in the world was that, right? Okay, so there's a couple of things around numerology. Your name is important. Your birthday is important. If nothing else, people know their birthday and most know their sun sign in some form or another, right? Now, in numerology, your birthday gives you a indicator of what you're here to do in the world, basically. It's like a grading system, right? First grade to 12th grade, just the same way the zodiac goes around like a clock, right? From 1 to 12. Your life path represents the grade of life that you're in. You have a 1 life path, you have a 2 life path, a 3 life path, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Each of these life paths have certain characteristics associated with each of them. Okay, and that is your natal promise when you came into this world. You said, here I am, here's what I'm here to learn. Okay, so how do you figure out what your life path number is, or your destiny number, as some people like to call it? The destiny number is usually considered more in Indian astrology when they say, oh, my destiny, my destiny. Here on the other side of the world in Western world, it's more life path, right? So what's laid out for you? What direction are you going to take? So how do we determine our life path number? So your life path number consists of the month you're born, the day you're born, and the entire year that you're born. You're gonna add up all of those digits and you're gonna come up with a number. If it's a 2-digit number, you're gonna add those 2 digits together for a single digit. And that's gonna give you your life path number. Now, I don't wanna talk about the master numbers yet. I'm just giving you a little background, and then we're going to actually You guys are going to get your paper and pen, and you're going to determine your own life path numbers today. So I said that the life path number is your month you're born, the day you're born, and the year that you're born.
I have a question.
Yes. What is your
So
question?
let's say the day I was born is a 17. Do I make that an 8 and then add it to the 5, or do I leave it as a 17 and add it to the 5?
You leave it as 17 and add it to the 5.
Okay. Why do I do that? Why don't I just put it down?
Because you're going to reduce it to its lowest number once all of the numbers are connected. Now, the only time that you do not reduce a number is if it's a master number. So the master numbers are the double numbers. So that will be the 11 and the 22. Okay. We don't have any other master numbers inside of like birthdays because the calendar only goes up to 31. But there are higher master numbers. There are 11, 22, 33, and 44. Some people see numbers around them. Some people have a connection with some certain numbers, right? Or if you go back into, you think about your past, right? You go back into your past, you'll have significant memories or adventures, let's say adventures, right? Or challenges around certain ages in your life. So I'm gonna use myself as an example, okay? So I'm a Valentine's baby, so my birthday is February 14th, 1980, okay? So my month is February, that's 2, the day 14, and the year 1980. Okay. When I add it all up, 2 plus 14 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. 17 and 9 is 26. 26 and 8 is 34. 34 and 0 is still 34. So I have a 3 and a 4. So 3 plus 4 is 7. So my life path number is 7. And basically the 7 is kind of like the guru or the teacher, right? And we're the people who like to be in our caves, you know, like we like to be alone so that we could do our research in peace. So these are your spiritual teachers. And in the time of Aristotle, they used to take the children that were born as 7 life paths, and then they would go off with like the master teachers to learn all the mysteries of the world. So the 7 life paths are your spiritual teachers for the most part. And that doesn't discount any other life path, okay? Each life path has a significance, okay? So what I want everyone to do is grab your paper, if you haven't already, and determine what your life path number is. So remember, that's your month, the day, and your year. And then you guys can just like put those in the chat so I can have an idea of what your life path numbers are.
So you want us to break it all the way down, or do you want us to give you the, like, I'm a 39-3, so you want 39-3, or you just want 3?
Just 3.
Okay.
Unless when you add it up, if it comes to 11 or 22, don't reduce it. See, 1, 8, 6, 9, 11, a 9, a 4, 8, 7, 5, 1, 1, 8, 6, 7, 7, 5, 3, 8, a 33, 5, 4, 9, 5, 3, 7, 22. Okay. Okay.
So all the sevens here, I can just promote them in class and just I can make them more responsible. I can give them more responsibilities. Is that what you're saying?
They're reluctant leaders at that too.
Oh, they're reluctant leaders.
Reluctant
Oh.
leaders. Reluctant leaders.
Damn, Genevieve to send you some cash app just for that. You just solved one of our main people's things in here. She's reluctant as hell.
That's not true.
A hit dog will holler.
So, okay. So that's the life path, right? So that number, or your destiny number, as some people like to call it, it follows you for your entire life. It does not change. When you were born on a certain day at a certain time, and that was the stamp that the universe said that that's your signature. Okay, like that's your tattoo. So your birthday is like the tattoo of who you are in the world. Okay, so everything you do when you go to the doctor, what do they ask you? What's your name, phone number, birthday? Have you ever asked why they ask you your birthday when you go to the doctor?
Mm-mm.
There's actually a branch of astrology called medical astrology. And the entire human body is connected to the planets and the numbers the same way. So they ask your birthday because they're correlating your medical care with your cosmic blueprint. But they won't tell you that. I'm not supposed to say it. I'm not supposed to tell that.
Yeah, don't tell everybody. Shh.
Okay. So let's talk about your name. Now, names are very interesting. Why are they interesting? Because when you're born, your parents gave you a name, or for some, you probably told your mama and your daddy what your name was. My son did. He told me what his name was. So there are some people who already knew the energy. Your name carries an energy. And that energy is kind of like, the best example I can give is like driving a car. So your name is the type of car you drive and how you interact with the universe. It's also why that when women get married, their energy can change when they change their name to their husband's name. So if you wasn't up on your game of knowing how your energy was affected, it could be really interesting. I saw a question in the chat that asks about if you were adopted. Now, if you have, I'll take the question. It's okay.
I'll go ahead.
And we're going to circle back around that. So if you were adopted, there may be certain characteristics that you have numerically, or there may be certain energies that you're attracted to. But you would have to like have a full reading to get like the full integration of adoption. Because sometimes people have names that don't fit them. The energy may be actually opposite, right? And you're just like, have you ever met somebody who hated their name? Like they couldn't stand their name. They're like, I hate my name. Or they prefer a nickname over their given name. It's like, hey, my mom named me Matt, but I like George, for instance, right? Now your energy will change. Your energy will change if you choose to change your name. But remember that your life path doesn't change, right?
Mm.
But the energy of your name will change if you change your name, right? So Oyi here, I've known him under quite a few names over the course of our friendship.
She know where all the bodies is at. She know all the details.
What happens if you're a junior at the end of your name? You will inherit your parents' karma. I don't like parents that don't give their children their own names.
Mm. Mm.
Can I just come off and say I hate that? So I'm gonna get my name changed. Thank you.
Our names like literally carry karmic energy. My brother, his name is Timothy, and my father's name is Timothy also. So he inherited some karmic behaviors of my dad. So me personally, I just think that all children should have their own names. You know, I understand the lineage of wanting to have that one be yours, but I'm of the school that thinks kids should have their own names. And if you get older and you want to change your name, I would try to fit the energy towards your life path number. So if you're like a life path number 5, which is ruled by Mercury, right? So this person is very adventurous, very airy, loves to talk here and there. They're around for 5, right? Now I would try to like match my name with a 5. So maybe I would start my name with an N or an E or a W in some form or another. Okay. So let's talk about the capstone since we're talking so much about names. Names are fun. They're so much fun. And we're going to talk about how to get the letters, the letters and the numbers of your name. Okay. So your name is the key to unlocking your blueprint. You can have 2 people that are born on the same day, excuse me, and the same year, but act opposite. They're so different. And why are they different? Because their names are different. Excuse me. So your name unlocks your talents and your traits, and it sets you apart from the rest of your family. So literally there could be 5 Michaels in the family, and each of those Michaels are all different. They're all different because they all have different birthdays. Okay. The first letter of your name is called the cornerstone. Okay. So the cornerstone is kind of like a spotlight. It's like a lighthouse. It's giving the message like, here I am. This is what you're supposed to, this is how you approach people. This is how you interact with a situation. So a 1 energy, ones get a bad rap. And they'll be like, oh, you're so aggressive. Yeah, that's just one aspect of the 1, but the 1 is also a go-getter. They can be very competitive.
Oh, I have a question. I have a question before you get to the 2, 3s, and 4s. Somebody need to go get you some water. A little 5-year-old, go get some water.
I'm gonna find her. Hold on.
She had to hit her with the Bronx yell, so we y'all couldn't hear that. The Bronx mama yell.
It's your
right. So my question is, you said the first letter is the cornerstone. So what if a person changes their name? Is it the name they're changed to, or is it the birth name? I know this is getting ready to get semi-controversial because I know you know both sides.
So your name is able to change energy, right? Like I said, the life path number is the only number that does not change no matter what. The energy of your name is going to change. So that means that the capstone, right, the cornerstone of your name is also going to change if you change the first letter of your name. So if your name was Mary, and then you change your name to Susie, the cornerstone of Mary was a 4 and Susie was a 1. So Mary energy, when she shows up in front of people, may have been more analytical, taking notes, observing. Whereas when she changed her name to Susie, now she's like, okay, like we got stuff to do. We need to get it done. Let's go. Let's get this popping. She's taking control. That's the difference of the energy. So your name and its energy will change. What about biblical names? Biblical names, all names are number based. So when you break down when you start breaking down that first letter, it's going to be the same thing. I probably should, that would probably be good, right? How do you determine when you're doing a name? How do you determine the letter value, right? I'm gonna do it the quick way. And me, I have a lot of Mercury energy, so I like my pen and paper.
Oh, they know about that around here in this class. I'm gonna share the screen. Maybe you might want this right here. So if you call something, I can go look it up. Is this helpful? Or you want me to show them what you got?
Pretty much same thing.
Hold on. Hold it back up. Hold it back up so they can see it. Okay, more homework to add to your Bibles, ladies and gentlemen. Screenshot that. Okay, go ahead. You can go ahead. I'm gonna just go back to the screen. Anything you want me to pull up, you just call it and I'll go get it.
Okay. So drink some water. So this particular chart that's showing is called the Pythagorean chart. This is the most easiest chart to read, and most numerologists use this one. There's also another one called a Chaldean chart, which is more inside of the esoteric version of numerology.
Oh Lord, we're gonna go back to
the you see how the numbers have changed. This is why we mostly stick to Pythagoras. Okay, so there are 9 numbers, right? So you have your 1 through 9, okay? And each letter of the alphabet corresponds to a numerical value, okay? The A, the J, and the S represent a numerical value of 1. The 2 is the B, K, and T. 3, CLU. 4 is the DMV. 5, ENW. 6, FOX. 7, GPY. 8, HQZ. And 9 is INR. So some of them kind of have a little mnemonic thing that you can remember. 2, think of bucket, BKT, bucket. For 3, clue, right? You don't have a clue. 4, DMV. You got to go get your driver's license, right? 5, the ENW, you think of new. 6, Fox, right? 7, Gypsy. 8, headquarters. And 9, IRS. Don't mess with my money. Okay.
That's a whole cash app. The way she just broke that down for y'all, that's a whole, her phone should be ringing. Y'all should be dropping $2 in the cash app just for that right there. I never ever seen that. Fox is 6. What'd you say? Oh, 5 is new. DMV for 4. Clue. Bucket. What is number 1? AJS?
AJS, it's not really one for that one. That one I just kind of know off the top of my head. So okay. I don't even try to come up with a thing for that one. So 8 is the money number, right? So that's why it's headquarters, HQZ, headquarters, right? Businesses, making your money, right? Gypsy, 7s, they want to be alone, They here and there, you know. They do a little bit of everything. That's me. I do a little bit of everything.
Mm.
Okay. Any questions so far?
I'm watching the chat. We good. In YouTube, somebody says, so your name can really denote a demeanor that influences your reality.
Yep. And you'll wonder why there are certain people that you just don't get along with, and it could just be because of your numbers clashing.
Somebody came up with the AJS for you, Natasha. You ready?
Okay.
All Jedi Society.
Okay. I'll take that one. All Jedi Society. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's talk about the first vowel of your name, right? So we talked about the cornerstone of your name. Let's talk about the first value. The first vowel in your name is how you're likely to act under stress or crisis.
Mm. Mm.
Right?
Mm.
So there's only 5 vowels, right? So there's A, E, I, O, U. So an A is a 1, a E is a 5, an I is a 9, an O is a 6, right? And a U is a 3. Right? So let's talk about that energy. The most frequent vowel in the English language is the letter E. And why do I know that? I watched a lot of Jeopardy and I watched a lot of Wheel of Fortune. But it's true. It's actually the most used vowel is the letter E. Okay. So each of the vowels have an energy, right? So like I said, this is how you adjust into the crisis. So if you're an A, the first the first vowel of your name is an A. Oh, there's a little funny thing if the cornerstone and your first name also starts with a vowel.
Let's talk about that.
So you actually have an intensity of energy, concentration of energy. So that really means that you're both the same person inside and out. There are some people who hide behind masks, right? So they're one person on the outside to the outside world, and there's somebody else when they get home at night, right? So outside, you don't put your makeup on, you got your skin tight, right? You got your shaper on, right? And you're looking real cute. Then you come home, you take your wig off, you take them eyelashes off, take the makeup off, right? And you get your kick curlers. That's what my aunt used to call them, right? Or your big old bonnet. You get your Noxzema face cream, and you sit there and eat your ice cream, right? Because the day is over. So we have a personality, right, that we display to the world. And then we have our inner self that only those who get close enough to us are able to get a glance of, right?
Is this, so that means cornerstone consonant is my outer and first vowel is the inner? Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So your cornerstone, right? Your first letter, that's not a vowel, is the color of your car. Like your car, what color car you driving? What kind of car you driving? You driving that Mercedes Benz? You driving the new Tesla? That's your outer. Who's behind the wheel, like under the hood, the type of engine that you're driving? And mind you, I don't drive, so why am I using car analogies? It's just a little bit easier to distinguish, right? When you look under the hood, what kind of engine do you have? If it's 4 horsepower or 6 horsepower, right? How fast can you go? Or is your own engine need some tuning up? That is the first value of your name. right? Now, your family name. Some people call it the surname. Some people call it the last name, right? So I talked briefly before about like when a woman marries, that she now inherited her husband's family's energy. Now your last name has its own characteristics. These characteristics will tell you certain things that you like, certain occupations, certain challenges, health challenges, right? My favorite is like the 9. Why? The 9 is a cool number. So let's just talk about 9. And I am talking random numbers tonight because I'm not going to just like, oh, I'm only going to give the energy to one number. So you'll hear me call out different numbers. So I'm going to talk about the 9 now. What is that? So hold on. What do the numbers of the vowels stand for? Like if there's a U, it's a 3, but what? Okay. I'll get back to that shortly. Okay. I'll give you the energy of the numbers because I haven't given you the energy of 1 through 9 yet. I'm giving you a broad scope, right? I'm cracking your heads wide open, and then I'm going to clean you all up, and then I'm going to hold you like the little mommy that I am. I got you. Don't worry. So just put a pause on your question, and I'm going to answer your question. Okay. Okay. So your last name is like your family traits, like I said, occupational preferences, and even inherited diseases. Okay. So some families will have a history of certain things. So a person whose family name ends in a 9, you would find that these people have a interest in some either like military, police, fire, crisis, EMT in some form or another. They will have some sorts of inflammation in the family. Could also be like high blood pressure because they're so given of themselves that they're a detriment to them, to their own selves. Okay. So repeated numbers. You'll find that when you're doing your basic astrology breakdown, your numerology breakdown, that some numbers repeat. And in the beginning, I talked about a magic box, right? Okay. So the magic box looks like a tic-tac-toe scoreboard. It's like literally, you're gonna make a tic-tac-toe box. Like that, right? And starting from the left top corner, you're gonna write a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like this. Okay. Can you see that? Just make sure I can see it. Okay. So the magic box tells you where you have your proficiencies in this life based on your name. It also tells you where you have your challenges, and it also tells you your karma. Okay. So if you happen to have a name where like a lot of 1s appear in your name, you're going to take your magic box, right? And this is going to be your guideline. Okay. So you're writing out your whole name. For instance, let's see.
Oh, you said.
Okay, let's do it.
I do is the last. Oh, you. I do.
I do spell it. So you go.
IDO.
Ideal. So OYISUN. Say it one more time.
OYISUN
Mm-hmm.
IDO. I told y'all teach your own class. You can throw your name up there like this. We call these perks.
Okay, so all I did at the bottom here was I did the numerical value of each letter, right? I haven't even added it up yet, right? So what I want everybody to do, actually, I want everybody to do the same thing. So take his name, full name, and look at your other chart. If you haven't written it down, this one. Use this for your correspondence of the letters and the numbers, okay? And do what I did. I'm gonna give you 45 seconds.
10, 9, 8. I'm just joking. Y'all do get 45 seconds, so we're gonna get some sounds coming through here real quick. Natasha ain't really treated like this.
It took you a little longer, so I'll give it. Just let me know that you guys got what I got. You got 679, 135, right? And 946.
Oh, they're all doing my name, not their name?
Yeah, they're doing your name. We're correlating it together, and then they're gonna do their name.
Oh, okay. Y'all doing my name. Homework.
Is anyone confused so far? I'm kind of looking out in the world there, just checking in on you guys. Is everyone okay? Or are your minds, is it time for me to get your...
I came in a little bit late and I did not get the letters for the alphabet.
Okay. Oye, can you put the Pythagoras up again? Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And basically, once you write 1 through 9 across the top, the rest of it is, simple because you can't go further than I. They right outside your house, right?
Yeah, like that's the boogie down for you. Yeah. We are a Dominican village around here. Left, top, bottom. Mm-hmm.
Somebody asked, 9, I do. Oh, that's right, 9 is 946.
Mm-hmm.
What was I looking at?
Got it. James, did that answer your question? Okay, good. Okay. You're welcome. All right, so now we're gonna add the digits up, okay, and get the full value. And what we're gonna do is each name is gonna have its own value. Yep, we're using the whole name. So here's the thing. Most people don't walk around calling themselves by their first name, middle name, and their last name, right? It's usually like your first name and your last name. Your full energy will be the name that is on your birth certificate. The name that you call yourself is the energy that you show up as, okay? So your car can change the same way, right? You can change your car, like ready for an upgrade, ready for a change. So you had a blue car when you first started. Now you got a silver car. And the color of your car can tell you a lot too.
What happened?
I was just laughing because like car colors are associated with astrological signs and numbers too.
Yo, she can go deep now, y'all. I told y'all at any moment she might just Aquarius on y'all's ass. Okay, so you're looking at Uranus. You're looking at Uranus right now, y'all. Do not get fooled. Do not get fooled now. This is a Valentine's baby.
So don't mind me. I'm having a full-on explosion of fun tonight. Okay, like I'm having fun with you guys. Like really, really having fun. Okay, 2, 9, 19, All right, so your first name got a 22, middle is a 9, and you got a 1 energy here. We ain't messing with that. Oh, so you're trying to be the Christ up in here today, huh? Okay, I see you.
I'm just full circle. You know, my mama, JC, Jeffrey Carter, that was I came into life with a JC, so yes.
I see you.
But I don't know what you mean. We're gonna find out though. I'm gonna listen.
Okay, so why did I say like the Jesus energy? Okay, so the 33 is one of the master numbers. Okay, so the 3 major, let's go with the 4 major master numbers. The first is the 11, the 22, the 33, and the 44. The 11 is the one that most people know, right? So think about wherever you live, there's a 911, right? There's a 311, or what's the 411, right? That's the information hotline, is the 11. The 11 is your direct link to spirit. Hello. What's happening? That's your direct link, right? That's your personal email to spirit. The 22 is the master builder. This is your foundation, right? What kind of materials are you using to build? I find that 22s are the people who have some of the hardest challenges, because people invoke so much onto them, and they have to learn to be able to not only go within, but to go out and build out, because they will block themselves into a square. The 33, sometimes called the Jesus energy. Why? Jesus died at 33, right? That's just one aspect of it. I'm not a Mason or a star, Eastern Stars, or any of that, but there are certain numerical values for the 33. And then the 44. This is your super hyper hustler. That 44 is gonna make sure millions get built. Millions of dollars. They never broke. Never. You think they're greedy? They're not. They just know that they're supposed to tap in and make money. They also have a lot. They have a lot of challenges. They have a lot of challenges. I'm gonna pause on the master numbers because we could talk a lot about those, but everyone, there are only so many master numbers, you know, and some people, they kind of, when people are talking about master numbers, I want to be a master number. What about me? No, like, listen, everybody has a purpose here. And when you the sooner you discover your cosmic blueprint for why you're here, you can literally tap into that energy, and it's like the law of attraction becomes like you could just tap in at any given instant.
Can you do 33 again? You said 11 direct line of spirit, 22 master builder, 33 you did what?
Christ energy.
Christ energy. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Now
That's
you said
that's your spiritual awakening.
Do they bring it onto themselves, what they put, or the people dump it on them?
It's both.
Oh, dang.
If you don't tap in, if you don't balance that energy, then you're going to show up as the 6. So the flip side of the master numbers is that if you're not stepping into that master energy, you revert back to the lowest reducing number of that particular energy. So the 11 is a 2, right? So your direct hotline, right, as 11. Nah, I don't believe in spirit. I ain't rolling with that. Or the victim mentality. The 2, you'll be inside of the 2 energy, which means that you need assistance. You need help. You need mentors. You need partners. Like, you can't do it on your own. The 22, when it breaks down to the 4, the 4 is a square, right? It can move itself in, be very like shrinking itself. I'm not moving. You ever heard the term like stand on your square? That's the 4. The 4 is like your analyzer. All right, what kind of windows we gonna have? How much it's gonna cost? Who's gonna come in here? I don't like that construction worker. You can't fix my bathroom. That's not how I want my bedroom. I don't like that color. They are super hyper critical. The 33-6, that person is not living up to their spiritual code. That person on the 6 energy, that's the person who's lacking. They can't see the beauty in anything. Or they always broke. Can I borrow $1? Oh, I can't pay my rent. I can't pay my mortgage. Oh, woe is me. I can't find a job. My food stamps didn't come in. It's a lot of complaining and no gratefulness. The 44 breaks down to the 8. 8 is a very karmic number. It's ruled by Saturn. You're going to get your ass handed to you. Period. If you don't do what you're here to do, you'll find yourself walking around like a walking contradiction.
That's for all of them, not just for the 44, right?
That's for everybody. You have to tap into your energy. You have to know your energy. So your name. And you're like, you know what? My name doesn't fit me. I need something that's more in line with who I am or how I've grown. Then change your name.
Some people in the Magi Society of Astrology, this is a side note. If the marriage ain't working out and they go get a reading from somebody in the Magi, they'll tell them to go get remarried on another day, because the day you get married is like a conception day for your marriage. You know what I'm saying? So that, like, there's other techniques. She is definitely giving y'all the jewels and the tools tonight. So I'm gonna repost that link in here real quick. We're gonna get these donations popping. You know what I'm saying? They don't need nothing but just a little small 500 tonight. So we're gonna make sure that we do what we supposed to do to drop that in there. So I'm about to post the link. If y'all just got in here, this is the Number Swami. She is raising money for a very good cause, and she's in here teaching for her cause. And we're gonna pay like we weigh. I ain't worried about none of my students. If you are on YouTube, we would appreciate it if you made a donation as well, if you are getting some personal value from what the Queen is dropping right now. Please continue.
Okay. So let's talk about planetary rulership. So you guys are astrologers, right? Keep it simple, astrology, right? So I know you guys know your charts, you know the planets, you know the houses. They are connected to the numbers.
Hold on, pause. I just went over and reset her page. We need $167 more, $157 more. So we gonna do this gent shit like Jerry Lewis tonight. You know what I'm saying? So do not think, and I'll start teaching if she get tired, but we gonna get this thing to say 2,000 a night. So it says 1,840. Hold on. So this, I don't want y'all, she not getting this. This ain't even for her. You know what I'm saying? So just in case you wondering, you know, we want the babies to get it, but boom, that joint is at 1,843. We need $167 more dollars. So if some joke, if y'all want to drop 50 in there, somebody want to go ahead and drop 200, push it over the edge. We gonna hit this 2,000 a night before we get off of here. All right. Right. The dough and the cash app, that's hers. I want her to get the dough and the cash app. That's personal tip money. She might do it, you know what I'm saying? But like I told y'all before, we're going to this page first. Then if you want to kick it to her on the cash app, you know what I'm saying? You want to divide it up. We cool with that too. Because now you thinking like me. I want to see who master number that is that's kicking her both to the cause, and let's sock it to her pocket in the words of the great A.A. Rashid. All right. And I will be testing it periodically. I probably will pull up the chart to see what the rising sign is when we go over 2,000. We'll be like, what number is it right now? Okay. So I'm sorry. Now you about to get into planetary rulership. Thank you.
Someone asked, so I added up my birthday, got a different number. 33. 33. Hold on. Let me see that question again.
What she has up, somebody said, is that her website? That's the website for what she is raising.
That's the website that you just put up. That's my fundraising page, my pledge page. If you want to get at me personally, then just hit me on Instagram or Facebook.
Instagram probably faster.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of Natasha McCrae's out here.
Yeah. So Julia, yeah, you're 33 based on how you did your numbers there. You're 33. You're not a 33-6. So your life path master number 33. Okay. But if you're not acting on your spiritual path, then you may be operating as a 6. I don't know your energy yet, but it's okay. I'm gonna check y'all in a little bit. All right, so let's talk about the planetary rulership. Okay, so I talked briefly that you guys know your planets, you know your houses. There is a numerical value to the planets. Okay, and I'm gonna talk about real quick, and then I'll circle back. So the number 1 is ruled by the sun, right? I'm gonna do a little different. I'm gonna do multiple parts at the same time. All right, so the 1 is ruled by the sun. The day of the week it rules is Sunday. And the planet that the astrological sign that's associated with the sun is Leo. Okay. The sun and the moon are the only 2 signs that have dual natures. The sun has a positive and a negative aspect, and not negative like bad, but more like day and night. So the number 1, which is ruled by the sun, right? The sun is actually ruled by the numbers 1 and 4. The number 2 is also a dual number, the moon, right? The 2 and the 7 are both ruled by the moon. And the day is Monday. The number 3, Jupiter.
Oh, the sign for number 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. The sign for number 2 is Pisces. Pisces. Okay. Number 3, Jupiter. Jupiter rules Thursdays. The planet, I'm sorry, not the planet, your planetary Planetary value is Jupiter is both Sagittarius and Pisces. So some numbers have dual energy. So don't mind me, because I got my little piece of paper here, but I'm also in my brain. Like I said, this is going to go very organic tonight. 4, Uranus or Uranus, right? Aquarius. 5, Mercury, Wednesday, Gemini, Virgo, dual energy. 6, Venus, Friday, Libra, Taurus. 7, Moon, Neptune, Monday, Sag, Pisces. So 2 and 7 are intertwined. 8, Saturn, Saturday. Capricorn. Number 9, Mars, Tuesday. Some say Pluto, some say Scorpio. Depends on the school that you're from.
Can you do 4? Can you do 4 and 5 again?
So 4 is Uranus, Sunday, and Aquarius. 5 is Mercury, Wednesday, Virgo, and Gemini. 2 is the moon, Mondays, Pisces. And Cancer, sorry. I'm sorry, I should not forget Cancer. Cancers, I'm sorry. You guys are the moon energy too. Cancer, sorry.
So that's 2 and 3. Which one? What number for Cancer?
Cancer is number 2, moon energy. And if you feel I missed your sun sign, just let me know. Like I said, I'm doing this very organic. Would Aries be Mars? Yes. 9, that's 9 energy. So we just left the sun sign of Aries, which was a 9 energy. And if you notice, the energy that happens around 9 is like very violent, right? So yesterday was the verdict around this case that we shall not talk about, right? Justice being delivered, deliberating. There was anticipation of possible rioting, right? Okay, so I'm going to do the planetary bodies again because I think some people missed it. Okay, so number 1 is the sun. It rules Sunday, Leo. So 1, Sun, Monday, Leo. 2, the moon, Monday, Cancer.
Can you take my watch off?
Okay. Okay. You want to say hello to everybody? Come. You're streaming live. Say hello.
Hey there. Hey there, 5-year-old.
Say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
So she's a strong Leo. She's August. When's your birthday?
August 10th.
And how old are you?
5.
What's your name?
Ari.
Yeah. So she's gonna be little number Swami. Way. She just passed her IA for math, and she scored 100%. Okay, you can go now. Or you can stay if you like. So you gotta have your mommy duties. So listen, ladies, you can have your business, you can have your work, and you have your mommy life. So the babies always come first. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. So 1 is the sun. Sunday is the day. The sun sign is Leo, right? 2 is the moon, Cancer, Monday. 3 is Jupiter, Thursday, Sagittarius, Pisces. 4, Uranus, the sun, Aquarius, or Leo. 5 is Mercury, Wednesday, Virgo, Gemini. 6 is Venus, Friday, Libra, Taurus. 7, Moon, Monday, Neptune, right? Pisces. 8, Saturn, Saturday, Capricorn. 9, Mars, Tuesday. Some schools Scorpio, some schools Pluto. Okay. And it's a good thing it's recorded because you can always go back. Okay. So let's talk about the elements of astrology. Okay. The elements: fire, water, air, earth. The same way the signs in astrology are set up by elements, the numbers are also set up by elements. So let's discuss that real quick, right? So the number 1 is a fire number. Fire. So 1, fire. Sun, fire. Leo, fire. 2 is water. Moon, water. Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. Pisces, water. 3, fire. Sagittarius, fire. 4, air. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. 5, air. Very Mercury base. 6, earth, the Venus energy, right? 7, water, that Neptune energy. 8, earth, Capricorn, where's my money? 9, fire, Aries, the god of war. Firefighters, policemen.
Hold on.
Military.
Hold on. We're going to straight out something right now. I'm so happy that you said that, what you just said. Pause, everybody. Did everybody, she said, Capricorns, where is my money? So many people always think Tauruses are all about their change. But when you had a chance to talk about Tauruses, you didn't say, where's my money? When you said Capricorn, you said, where's my money? Can you please just, give me just 30 seconds of elaborating of like, tell the people out here way in the back who swear up and down, because they be reading the horoscopes in the newspaper every day. Why did you say Capricorn said, where's my money?
Capricorn, that 8 number, that 8 energy is a business number. Okay. That business number is dealing with like your material goods. Okay. That is actually transactional. Transactional. What service can you give me for what I'm providing? That's what they're asking. Capricorns will be very cool and calculated about it. They gave you directions. They told you how much it costs, and you need to take care of it.
Ain't gonna be no negotiating. Ain't gonna be no negotiating.
No. And you're just like, But like, what happened? Like, why are you talking to me like that? Because, Mister, I said, give me my money. I'm telling you, that's how Capricorns are.
Okay, thank you. That's all I just needed some jokers to get out here. Oh, hold on. We might as well go ahead and get to the whole thing. What about stubborn? Some people think Tauruses are the most stubborn. And I was like, bro, we don't even represent the mountain. Like Earth can be broke up, but mountains can't be broke up. Natasha, in your opinion, especially in all your readings, and you read people every day, who's more stubborn, Tauruses or Capricorns?
Oh my gosh. Woo!
Go and put it out there for the record. Come on, for the record.
Oh my gosh. I have to say Capricorns because Capricorns are vindictive, okay? They're vindictive. They're so vindictive. They will calculate for the rest of their life the one thing that you did. Tauruses are a slow burn. They'll let you get away with some stuff. They'll give you the rope to go hang yourself, right? They'll give you the rope to hang yourself. No problem. Then, after they finish giving you the rope, here come the bull in the china closet, right? It's destroying everything and they don't even care anymore. Okay.
Thank you so much for clearing that up. We don't. We will be.
They
we will
are
be,
two different types of energy, but they are Earth's like you. They're in the ground, right? And both of them are represented by animals, right? So the most basic of human needs is the need for security. So Taurus and Capricorn are your needs, your basic needs. Okay. And my son, he's a Capricorn. He's Capricorn 3. That boy of mine saved up money, told everybody he was broke, and bought a 2008 Mercedes Benz for $2,000. Capricorn.
He got some planets in Taurus. He got some planets in Taurus.
He's a 29-degree Taurus rising.
Oh. What did I just say? I can smell my cousins now. I can smell my cousins out here.
39 degrees Taurus rising. Okay. And then I asked him, I said, how did you learn how to drive? He said, I went on YouTube and I watched the drivers. My mama side just went ballistic. I was so upset. Yeah, he goes around saying that he's broke. Ma, can I get $5? Ma, can I get $10? Ma, could you buy this? Ma, could you buy that? Honey, his taste is too expensive for me. Some sneakers, some Bellagios or whatever. I don't know half the name brands that he talks about. Now, Capricorns are materialistic, extremely materialistic. All right, I'm gonna come off my soapbox for Capricorn.
Yeah. That's my cousins. That's my cousins. Now I love me some Capricorns, but we have lanes out here. We have lanes. Wanting money, Capricorns got us beat. Getting money, nobody can top a Taurus. Okay, Taurus and Capricorn on your team, you about to be paid. You put a Taurus and a Capricorn on your team and add you a little smooth little Virgo in there, that joker's about to be money everywhere. You just add the other elements later. You can just come through there. But if you're working a business and you don't have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo energy present, don't say nothing. I'm scared to raise. I know you're scared to raise your prices. You know what I'm saying? But you better find something to put on the team. That's why I keep telling y'all, join Keep It Simple Astrology, because we show y'all about the BG5 in the human design of how you make sure you got your 12 pentas. So when we putting our 12 pentas together, we also are putting together the 4 aura types, where You need a manifester, you need a generator, you need a projector, and you need a reflector. You need a whole complete squad if you talking about you want to run a corporation. We ain't talking about this entrepreneurial work no more. We're talking about moving up to being business owners. Real legacy is when you have businesses, when you have chairman of the boards, you have CEOs, you have chief financial officers. We don't have time for that, just thinking that you can do it all by yourself no more. That's why we're going through all this about adding, adding people to, adding champagne to your campaign. How do you work together? How do you say, I ain't going to work together? This is what this thing is about. You don't take my class and we don't talk about money. So we're going, it's the number swami. Money is numbers, it's frequencies. So the more in depth you understand frequencies, the more you're going to be able to be like, you know what? I like to work with this person right here. Or who has this particular energy? So for me, Aquarius, a Virgo rising. So Aquarius rules the sixth house. If you have planets in the sixth, if you have no planets in the sixth house, you're always going to be wanting to do a discount. Always. You don't have no fire planets. So all I got to do is, let me hit the number, Swami. How much you think this should be? Because her sun sits in my sixth house. If I'm looking for a manager, I'm looking for Aquarius energy to sit in my sixth house, because that's going to activate me charging more. Okay, this could be a little advanced. We'll get into this later. You know what I'm saying? We talk about running through the houses when y'all come back to class. But thank you, Natasha. Please continue.
Let's see. Let me check my little checklist here. I think that was the majority of what I wanted to cover. I actually got through.
Were you talking to some, wait a minute, because after you said elements of astrology, and I think it was something after that.
The elements of astrology were the elements: fire, air, earth. So if you guys missed that.
Now we got all that. I thought you were getting ready to go into something else when I asked about the Capricorns.
Oh, no. Can you check any chat questions?
Absolutely. If y'all got questions, somebody's asked. Well, before I get to, somebody said, do the degrees in astrology correspond with numerology numbers? Ooh, this getting ready to be good. Oh, Lord Jesus. So now she has permission. Natasha, you do have permission to go in. So beginner's class may have just ended that question. We're about to move to another part of this. So if you don't know your degrees, that's why you should sign up at Keep It Simple Astrology course. But if you do know your degrees, which everybody in my class does, this question is for you. Please take it away, Number Swami.
The short end of it is yes, you can actually do your entire birthday and the time that you were born. And you can literally do like your personal energy hour by hour, right? So back to like when you're dealing with the varying degrees inside of astrology, they can, because each of those degrees, the wads, right? 10 degrees inside there of every sign are under different signs, right? So for instance, okay, let's do Aquarius. So the first 10 degrees of Aquarius is Aquarius, right? And then the next 10 degrees, 11 through 20, is Gemini. And then the last is Libra, right?
You're showing off now.
So the number,
showing off now.
The number correspondence, right, would be the first 0 to 10 degrees of Aquarius would actually be the 4 energy, right? Because that's the Aquarius, right? The second, the wad, right? The 11 to 20, that will be the 5 energy, right? That would be the 5 energy. And the last would be the 6 energy because it's Libra, right? So you can literally break it down. Once you know what the astrological sign is of the doad, just go and connect that with the numerical value. Does that help answer your question?
So if anybody doesn't know what the doads are, we also call them deacons. So you can say deacons or you can call them doads.
Okay.
Juliana said, how do the numbers correspond to how we handle stress?
Oh, girl. Okay. That goes back into that first vowel of your name. Remember I talked about that? I said that the first vowel of your name tells you how you interpret stress, right? So let me break down the vowels. Okay. So we have A, which is a 1 energy. E is a 5 energy. I is a 9. O is a 6. I'm gonna give it to you. Give me 1 second. 3. Okay. So A, right, which is the 1 energy. So the 1 energy is like your go-getters. These are the persons that if there was a fire outside, before they calling 911, they already got their fire extinguisher. They done figured out how to put the fire out, right? They done got the babies out the house. They not worried about that. Y'all took too long. Y'all taking too long. That's the 1 energy of the A, okay? So your A's are always gonna show up. They're gonna show up and show out in a crisis, okay? They're gonna be the ones that people turn to. Like they might be going through their own stuff, right? And that's the person that everybody just relies on, okay? They just, okay, what do you,
Hey,
I don't have no, I don't have no energy for myself. Oh my God, what am I gonna do?
hey, wait a minute. You're giving Luana a whole reading. I'm looking at Luana right now. She getting a whole reading. She got the A. She was talking to herself. She won't even mute it. I could just read her lips. Luana, is she reading you? Just give me a question. Yes or no.
I mean, the first two letters are L and A, and there's nothing but A's in them.
So you
You said
Captain Save 'em?
everything perfect.
You Captain Save 'em? That's you? You Captain Save 'em?
I mean, everything is simple. You get it. It's simple.
All right. Thank you, Luana.
Okay, so let's go to the E, right? So the E is ruled by the number 5. This is Mercury energy, okay? So this is gonna be your communicator in a crisis, okay? So this person is like, stop, okay? Like, where's the team? Like, everybody needs to come together. And these are the directions. They're gonna be with the signs, right? The signs, hey, go that way. They're like the crossing guards during the crisis, right? Listen, you need to go over there. Oh, you experience some mental problems? All right, you need to go talk to the psychologist over there. Go 3 doors down. She's over there. She got the medication for you. Okay, where you need the resource. That's the E. E is your resource person. Okay, the human resource. Literally, they know the who, what, when, why, and how of all of that, and then some. Okay. I, ruled by the number 9. These your heroes. Your heroes, right?
Soon as you said that, I went over here and checked. You said the word hero, and what do we have, ladies and gentlemen?
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Jill. Keep it simple, astrology course. We don't even play like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't come ask us for some help and we tell you we can't help you. You know what I'm saying? This is my squad right here. Y'all might get some free books tonight just for helping Natasha. Y'all might get something out of my stash this evening. So big shouts out to all of y'all over on YouTube land who helped out. Now, hey, she do got another phrase now. She said we're trying to get 3,000 really, but we just want to get this 2,000 out the way. But we do need another 800 too, but we have definitely smashed that right there. So y'all Y'all my friends and families. So, and like you said, you know how they be talking about, won't he do it? Just ask your local neighborhood 2 of diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Just ask your local neighborhood 2 of diamonds.
This is the Zoom clap that I learned this year. Yay, Zoom clap.
Yeah. So go back to the hero now. Going back to that I, the hero. You said the 5. Who's the hero?
The hero is I.
Okay.
Okay. So these are your firefighters, your police. These are your helpers. These are your EMT. These are your nurses. These are your front line workers. They're gonna make sure you got the band-aids. They're gonna make sure you're taken care of, and they're gonna nurse you back to health. They're creating the triage, right? They're gonna make sure that this whole mother don't burn down. That's the I for you, okay? And they also come in with that super fiery energy, right? So they're not afraid of fire. You'll find these people have a tendency, a tendency for swords and guns. I know 9s when I see them, based on how they talk and certain energies of them. And in college, I was a fencer. So I loved my swords. I fence épée and I fence foil.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't even know all that, but wait a minute. Where's your 9 at? Your name is Natasha, N-A. How you get to the I?
Not the I. I just got I got a little 9 sprinkle in my.
Okay. Just checking. Learning something new every day.
But also, I got Venus in Aries, so I have a connection to like Aries. When I'm around Aries people, I make money. I love to have Aries on my squad. Like, I got the idea, they're fronting my business idea. They be like, all right, here you go. And we make it pop.
Hold on. Did you just give jokers a money rule in my class? Are you saying if wherever your Venus sign is at, so if I got Venus in Gemini, if I get around a Gemini, it's gonna be some bread moving?
There's some bread moving. Yep. Because people think that Venus is just like, oh, that's who you love or what you love. Nah, that's about your money too. And I kind of been around the sun a few times up until the age that I'm currently am to know what works. The opposite side of that too is that the opposite sign would also have some connection to your monies also. So I make money with Libras and Venus and Libras and Aries.
I can get money from across the street too with Geminis and Sagittarius.
Out of balance, yeah.
She done messed up the church's money.
So listen. So if y'all reading them horoscopes in the newspaper, right? Y'all drinking dirty bath water. I wouldn't suggest it. Okay.
She didn't even say soapy, sudsy bath water. She was like dirty bath water.
Dirty bath water.
Yeah, that's stinky.
Okay, just recommendation. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay.
Okay, so that's the heroes. What's up with these 6s?
6s. So these are your people these are like your nurses, right? And these are your nurses and your doctors. So these are your people who are of service. How can I help you? These are your hospital workers. On the other end of that, it could also be your jailer. Okay. So you dealing with some addictions. This is a person who will not allow you to fall back into relapse. They're gonna take your drugs. They're gonna take your alcohol. They might tie you up in the bed. They'll make sure you get a meal. They'll clean your butt. But they're gonna make sure that you all right.
Mm.
That's the O. Service. Oh, those are veterinarians too. Some people love some animals. Very small animals. Hamsters, snakes, some like rats. Anything that you can kind of keep. You guys are the Dr. Doolittle of the zodiac sign. And you, 3, the number 3. Whatever's around them is going to expand. They're ruled by Jupiter, right? Ruled by Jupiter. What they're going to expand? So they're going to get on the horn. They're going to go tell it. And then 20 people are going to show up. Yo, listen, I got to move in like 5 hours. Word? All right. 1, 2, 3, 20 people coming through. We got the truck. We got the cars. We moving the furniture. We out. They're going to tell jokes. Like, they're going to keep everybody calm, right? In the midst of the crisis. They're the type of person that's going to go to the funeral while everybody is crying and then cracking on people's outfits and stuff. They talk about the minister, talk about the pastor, like, oh, she ain't really his wife. That ain't his kid. Oh, look at them over there crying. Yep. But they observing. And they're helping to keep the energy calm. So those are your crisis energies.
I know. I don't hear her Cash App ringing. What is the problem here? I do not hear her Cash App ringing. Do y'all need me to post it one more time in here? I do not. I know some of y'all was like, I already gave her something on the Cash App. This last piece right here, just the vowels, how you handle yourself in a crisis. This is relationship jewels, lady. She just gave y'all a whole relationship class in just talking about the vowels. I just want to know who should I date? Well, niggas, you don't want to give me your birth time. You don't know what time you were born? Write your whole name down here, ho. Write your whole name down. What you go by too. I want to know all your nicknames from the street. I need to know your birth name. Then give me the birthday. Don't worry about the birth time. And then I'll call you tomorrow, whether it's going to be some action or not. Because I know it's a lot of women I had to my, security. Like, I'm about to add this to my my readings. This is crazy. I'm finna tell everybody I'm doing relationship readings. Yep. Your Venus is here. Because I only got like 3 things about Venus and then I'm finished. Yes, absolutely. I'm for real. That's a $400 reading. I charge $400 for relationship reading. So that's a whole $400. So somebody need to drop something over there. Donate $400. Cash App her $400. Put something in there. Stop acting crazy. Woo! Lord have mercy. Okay. Somebody just hit me talking about peace, God. My fiance and I are learning so much. We need a complete full reading, astrology, synastry, and human design from that. I'll take care of you. Don't worry. Listen, this is my other thing. Why do I tell y'all to raise your prices in whatever you're doing so you can afford me? And then when I say in the number Swami, you can afford her. She don't really listen well when I tell her to raise prices. She be doing other stuff. So you better catch her now, because maybe after this conversation, I'm gonna be like, you should consider raising your prices. But maybe if you tell her that y'all from Keep It Simple, she may show some love and give you an older price or give you the current price maybe for another 30 days. But I highly, 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 highly suggest that y'all go see her ASAP. Don't be like, well, I sent you some Cash App. Can you deduct that? No, nigga, we pay full price. Okay. So that's what you need to be doing. So Jocelyn said, what's the website to donate? Here it comes, Jocelyn, right here. I got you covered. We trying to go ahead, tell them again one more time about the foundation you work for.
Not who I work for. This is
or not work for, but you know.
Well, let me say something. My blueprint for life is being of service, right? I'm being of service. For 13 years, I've volunteered for Hunger Free America, because I don't play with babies being hungry. I don't play with nobody being hungry. And just recently, they hired me. Like, I'm a benefit screener now, full time, to where I help people get like SNAP benefits, WIC benefits here in New York. That's my superhero day job of service. This nonprofit, Front Steps, it's called Front Steps Housing Services. They provide transitional to permanent housing for the homeless. Not only that, they provide mental health services. They help them reintegrate into society so that they can break the cycle of homelessness. That means learning how to pay your rent, learning how to cook for yourself, how to interview for a job, how to keep money in the bank, how to be around other people, all of these different social skills.
Look at these numerologists in here. I can already see some numerologists in here hitting these figures already. 105, that's somebody probably took it over the top. Some, the 2100, the 2310 Issa, thank you from one numerologist to another. What up, Destiny Harris? Appreciate that. 1155. Frenay is up in the building. 5250 up in here. Cheating. I don't know what that is. If you want, if you want to get a shout out tonight, you want me to shout out these 35 minutes. This is Keep It Simple Astrology. 21. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for doing what you 2940. She said, let's get that last piece off of there. 52, another 5250 up in the building. What up, Juliana? This is our human design phenomenal all-star. Came in here taking my class, Natasha. You and Juliana start talking. I want to be a fly in the room. You and Juliana not allowed to talk without me listening. What up, Capri Jackson? Thank you for that 20. Everett, put the 21 in the building. Mr. Olden, 2625. Olivia, 2625. 2625. Tasha, why they putting all these 2625s in there? What does that mean? They doing something.
Process fee over it.
Okay. We like that. $21. 2625s up in the building. Thank you so much. Boom, 210 up in this building. You know what I'm saying? 21. Miss Chisholm, 2625s. Timothy McCrae. Okay, that was yesterday. So this is us right here. Big shouts out to Timothy McCrae too for his 2625. 315 donated unanimously. Oh, Sookie. Y'all trying to make me do something tonight, ain't you? I got to put something on this right here. Okay. We're going to see what's up in a little bit. Let me call my man. Let me call some other hitters out here. Okay, so that's why we're doing it tonight. We ain't got time to be hungry, and we ain't got time for y'all to be out here in no raggedy ass relationships. You know what I mean? And you ain't got time to be broke either. Or you can be broke, just don't come around me. Now, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Natasha, to that. What was the other question we had before that?
Not a question, but I wanted to just tag around to that. We're also having a Zoom fundraiser on Saturday. We have a couple of different events coming up. Well, not events. So we have belly dancers. My mentor is donating his time to doing readings on Saturday for that fundraiser. I will drop the link for that. Tickets for adults are $25. For children, it's $10. It's Eastern Standard Time, 1 to 4 p.m. And there will be like breakout rooms so you can choose. And one of my besties who's like, she kills it on tarot, like intuitive tarot. She's also going to be giving readings on Saturday at that event. So if you don't have anything to do on Saturday, like you just want to jump in and donate towards a good cause, tickets are available and I'll put the link for that also. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is it Natasha OSH on Facebook?
Say again.
Is it Natasha NATOSH or NOT?
NATOSH.
All right. I just added you to the Keep It Simple Astrology course. So now she has lifetime access to our group too. She is a part of the family. Y'all wouldn't be learning from me if it wasn't for her. I keep trying to tell y'all now, I deal with the ladies. You knuckleheads, I mess with Lloyd a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I just got Sister Myra, got Natasha. We both mess with Rod Cool a little something, you know what I'm saying? You got to go through see Cosmo Physics if you really gonna get something out here. You know, we both fans of Cosmo Chris, even though she retired. Yeah, so that's what we at right now. Who else we got? So we had another question. My nephew just came up in here. He said, I just left my production meeting, just coming through before you end the show. Say love, got to head out and link with the bros. So now that's what I'm saying, man. We just getting all the nephews in here. We getting the youngins in here. Y'all got babies. Make sure y'all do their numbers. That's what everybody's trying to do.
Yes, that is so important, especially around this virtual school. Like, oh my gosh. So I'm also a tutor. So I do private tutoring for children K-12. And one of the biggest things that showed up was parents did not know how to navigate through the virtual learning, right? Now, if you actually had your child's cosmic blueprint, it would have saved a lot of hours of tears and crying from parents who is just like, I don't know what this new math is. What is this? Like, all of that. So I'm actually creating a course around that to help parents navigate virtual learning. So that'll be coming soon. Yeah, I am a master of many talents. And like I said, of service, it has to be about children first. If you're doing something to harm a child in some way or another, if it's not me, it's going to be somebody I know who's going to get you.
These
Don't
are facts.
Don't play.
Somebody asked whether they go for a session. Do they come to your Instagram or what can they do?
Hit me on Instagram. Hit me on Instagram for now. Okay. I got to change some of my information here.
We agree. We agree. Thank y'all, everybody, for coming to class on forcing her to change some of her information. She calling this little thing a hiatus or whatever. So, yeah. Also, the next question, I do see the book questions, so I'm going in a certain order. How does numerology correspond with the profile numbers in human design? I just so happen to have a human design chart sitting up here. Look at that. Ain't that something?
That is something I have not explored.
So are you familiar with the profile numbers at all?
A tad bit.
Okay.
So at least see me, I know my limits of where I am. I don't pretend to know something that I don't know.
Well, we just so happen to have, you know what I'm saying? I believe in collecting the greats, you know what I'm saying? So you got that 214, that hermit opportunist. Juliana, I didn't know if you want to come off. Did you want to come off and give her a little jewel about her profile, Juliana? If you want to, we would have that would definitely be appreciated. You don't have to, but if you want to come out and just give a little something, just raise your hand. We got some masters in here too now, Natasha. They keep me super, super humble because there's some bad mama jammers in here with a whole lot of talent, way past the talent level that I got by myself. So I will say if Juliana wants to come in, just let me know. Somebody else asked a question. What did you say about repeating numbers?
Repeating numbers. So when you see repeating numbers, especially in your name, then that's something that you should take into consideration, that those repeating numbers are going to dominate in your personality and in your energy. So a person who has a bunch of ones in their name, let's say they have 5 ones in their name, that person is going to be very domineering, right? Very bossy. Can't take no for an answer, my way or the highway. A 2 person who has a lot of 2s in their names could be very wishy-washy, very emotional, cries at the drop of a dime. A person who has a lot of 3s in their name can be very emotional outbursts, like a roller coaster. 1 minute you're happy, next minute you sad. And I won't use any terms from the psychological dictionary of terms, whatever, to associate with that behavior. It's just a number, okay? So you have your highs and you have your lows. 4s can get real. If you have too many 4s, like you're not gonna take a lot of action. You so busy thinking about stuff, right? You just thinking way too much, okay? Too many 5s in your name puts you at risk of addictions, and not addictions just like drugs and alcohol, but that could be addiction to work, right? Like you overdo it, you just press in that particular area, and you don't think about the other areas of life that needs to be influenced. Then the 6s, those, if you're on the low side of the 6, you're kind of draining in like your material wants. Oh, why don't I have the new TV? Why don't I have this? Why don't I have that big house? Why do this happen to me? Why not this? Right? Very indulgent in a victim mode. Too many 7s, you just want to be alone. Like you just don't, like you don't have no friends. Like you sitting up there on your video game talking to your people, right? Or you're in your little cabin and you're like have your books are your friends, and you have no social life. That's too many 7s. You can be extremely critical at that too. Very snotty, just like you don't got time for nobody. Them 8s, you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Repeating 8s get their ass kicked?
They can get their ass kicked. Mm-hmm. The thing is like that's a very intense energy to handle. A lot of 8s, the average 8 in their name is 1 8. So when you got 2 or 3 8s or more, you're gonna find that these people are very focused on their money, right? Not a bad thing. But when it's the only thing, like they'll do anything for the love of money.
So hold on. So that means like you saying a lot of 8s, meaning a lot of 8 letters in a name, or a lot of 8s for first, middle, and last name, or
those H's, those Q's, and those Z's.
What about if they got a lot of 8s? Wow. Now you giving me, so like what about a lot of 8s? I was born on the 17th, North Node at 8 degrees, Sun at 26 degrees.
You had to master your money. You have to master it, right? Not be a slave to it. Have it work for you.
Facts, physics. Word. Everett had a question. The Bronx. We have to bring him on. We already knew this was coming.
Too. I could jump in. I snuck out of the bedroom.
Oh, hold on, Everett. Hold on. So, Juliana is about to come in. Did you turn your camera? Okay, here we go. Yes.
Yeah, I turned it on.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, we cheating.
3:40 a.m. in Berlin.
We cheating over here. We cheating over here real hard right now. These two on the screen together. Jeez, y'all should hit my Venmo up for pulling this off. Okay, there we go. There she is. Go ahead. What you was about to say? Give us something on the profile.
Yeah. So she's a 2-4, hermit opportunist.
She said something about the 7. About the 7s are like to hang by themselves, and I know the hermit hangs by themselves and masters things.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, so the 2 the Hermit really draws such a magical power from spending time alone, spending time by itself. And it has all of this knowledge and all of this wisdom where it doesn't really know where it's coming from. So what they kind of do sometimes, they'll, you know how you said at the beginning when you introduced your story, you said you got all these books and you were diving into the knowledge. In reality, it was all already in you, but you didn't really allow yourself to maybe even recognize it because, you know, you don't even understand where it's coming from, but it was all already within you. And you were relying on those books to kind of allow yourself to have access to it. But when you look back, you probably could see that in hindsight, you didn't even need all of that information because it's all already in you. Like the two is super magical in how they gain their awareness and how they gain their wisdom, right? So it's really from taking that time for yourself and extracting it, just basically channeling a lot of the knowledge and a lot of the wisdom. And then that
under my pillow. That I sleep with books, like something I want to learn. I put the book underneath my pillow, and then in a few days, I'm actually able to like turn the pages of the book and be like, oh yeah, it's here. And people thought it was weird for that.
That's a very two thing to do. That's a very like two. And I don't know like how it works in correspondence with like classic like numerology, if that works as well with the number 2 in like the, you know, in your numerology. But like when it comes to human design, the 2 and the Hermit, that's basically what it represents. And then when you go into the unconscious side, the number 4, this is the opportunist, and the opportunist can sometimes sound harsh, you know, like you don't use people. I mean, you do a little bit, but the opportunist is really good at meeting the right people at the right time, right? So it's like it all comes from your network. And so whenever you like look back into your life and you think about like that next step that you want to take or something that you want to like call into your life that you want to manifest, you can always fall back onto your network. It will always find you through your network, right? So that's why you're such a born networker and bringing the right people together and linking A and B and Z and D and making it happen, because you can see people for their highest qualities and how they can work and resonate with each other and strengthen the collective, which is really important to you because you know that you thrive. Subconsciously, you know that you thrive the best when everyone around you thrives as well. And as a collective, you can grow and kind of like move upwards, right? So that's like the combination of the 2-4. It's all about like going within, pulling that magic out of you so you can pour it into the collective, and together you can grow and expand and strengthen. So that's the 2-4 in human design, just in a nutshell.
You definitely, that's me. I don't like to be alone. I like to be with like a group of people who are of like-mindedness. And
yeah, but it's kind of like it's a dance between the two, right? It's like maybe sometimes being like an internal dilemma, even like I want to be with my people, but I also need the time to myself, but I want to be with everyone, but I need the time to myself. And just having that permission slip of you're allowed to have both without having to give up one or the other, and you're allowed to dive in and out of the two, right?
I thought that was a regular Aquarius. I thought that was a regular Uranus thing to be like, sometimes she loves me, she loves me not. Now I see it's a 2-4. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Juliana. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm so
Natasha,
happy to be of service.
Did you have another question for Juliana before she get up out of here? Because I'm telling you, she fire, Natasha. She fire. We be on Clubhouse, we be killing them.
No, we're gonna have some further conversations. Definitely moving forward.
Okay. Here we go. It's a wrap for y'all. It's a wrap. I done put something together. Yeah. Thank you, Liana.
Thank you all.
Right. All the way in Germany, stayed up tonight just to get on here. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what it's kind of stuff I'm talking about. Now, the boogie down. Boogie down is in the building. Too much boogie down on the screen right now.
Oh, it's never too much.
Where you at? First off, let me see how far you from Natasha's house. Where you riding right now? What's one of the streets?
Right now, I'm on the Brookner Expressway.
Okay. That's right.
I'm at work.
Okay.
You know me. I'm hustling this money. But first, thank you, Natasha. I appreciate you coming on. Gotta appreciate you. Thank you to your ancestors, your guys, your higher self, your inner child. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You probably gonna kill me, but I'm looking for a numerologist teacher. I will gladly, if you're looking for a student, I will gladly join the team. I know everybody's asking, do you have any books, PDFs that you would suggest? So I want to put that out there now too, because I'm trying to stock up my library. I'm your student, so I'm just trying to I'm trying to cheat. Trust. What just went on in class tonight, if you're about to see the candle magic I'm about to pull out tomorrow, it's a done deal. I got a lot of 5s in my name, so I understand. You hit a nerve. You hit a nerve with the 5, so I understand. Yeah, my addictions. Now I'm addicted to books, so I'm staying right there. So I want the knowledge. So I'm going to ask for everybody.
Okay. I got to go through my arsenal of books, PDF wise, but I would say, if nothing else, y'all need to get a copy of Lloyd's books of numbers. Okay. Like, hands down, just go to his website and you can purchase your copy. And I always get an autographed copy. Okay. Like all of his books, I have autographed copies. I actually have a first edition of his first book from the early 70s that he gifted me. This is one of the originals. Okay.
What's that one? Numbers and You?
Yep, this is the original. No. So hit him up. He has the workbooks that are also there that you can see on the website. I promise you, you get your ass handed to you and then some. I have that Divine Triangle book. That's definitely one of my favorites.
Oh, that right there. Hold that one back up again. Listen here.
That stays close. I got that book too.
Listen here. My man Tyrain, if you ever see Tyrain, he got his pistol and the numerology and the Divine Triangle in the car at all times. Look, she didn't have to get up far to either to go get these two.
Yeah, and I have the other version of that. Right?
Now you showing out. Hold on. I'm trying to find these. What's that? Numerology and what? Fortune?
And your fortune. Yeah.
I bought it just because numerology and the Divine Triangle was so dope.
Yeah.
I ain't even opened it yet. I ain't read 2 pages in it and had to have it. Woo, $113 for a new one. Yeah. Used $20.
Yep, this is out of print currently.
Oh.
This is a 1980 edition. Yep. What else do I use? The Kabbalistic Encyclopedia. This is super excellent.
Is this by Godwin? Which one of these? The blue one?
Godwin. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Dang it. Is it the second or the third one?
Second one.
Hey, hardcover. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
I had this in my collection for a long time. So you see that I have my little stickers and stuff up in here. I got all types of stuff. I make notes.
It's a couple on here. So I know y'all was about to see me snatch, but I'm gonna let y'all live. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all live right now. But I will be adding this.
This one. Self-Mastery and Fate with the Cycles of Life.
Natasha, go on somewhere. You ain't gonna show me that one. Hold on now. Hold on.
Yes,
Hold
I
on.
love that book too. Woo!
Hold on now. That one right there, Natasha, tell them something about that one right there.
Okay, so Self-Mastery and the Fate and the Cycles of Life. This one, if you know anything about using the cards in the 7-day cycles, the cycles of the cards, right? This was kind of originator to that. It breaks down your birthday into 7 sets of 52 days, right? And each of those having a different time frame in life to where like you're great at doing stuff, right? So I'll tell you about the first 52 days and the last 52 days of your
Hold on. Just in case jokers just think somebody playing. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Just in case y'all think I'm playing, right? Watch this. So y'all, everybody sees the books over the shoulder, right? Y'all see all that over the shoulder? All right. Now watch this. Bam.
They ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that.
Natasha will walk in and say, "You really are cheating. You're dirty." Like they ain't even like it's beside the Nawapian seal, son. It's beside Dominican Republic, the Nawapian cycles of life. Ain't nothing higher. Ain't nothing up over that. Then more cheating. Don't worry about that, you know. And then y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all. So all night I've been looking directly. I see this every day. Like I can go up here and look and see today is Wednesday. It is 9:54. I'm in my G phase, money or sex. It's a Mars period for me. So I didn't even look at it, but I'm absolutely certain what we was going to do tonight. Self-mastery and the fate. And like I warned y'all, there's the last paragraph of the introduction tells you do not skip. Okay. Some of y'all on here ain't going to listen. Senyata's wife gave me that book for my birthday. I skipped pages. I had the book for 1 year. The Joker was gone for like 13 years. Then I got it back. Okay. Don't be like me now. Don't skip pages. Okay, Natasha, can you go back to more references if you want to give them some more?
I think I gave y'all a lot. And I have some things in my collection. I gotta go through my collection, and what I'll do is I'll send them to Oyi, and then he'll send you guys.
Or you can
you could bypass Oyi. Just send them to me. I'll take care of
that. This game right here. Oh, so one thing, somebody, you got to the 8s, and I think I interrupted you. You didn't get to the 9s when somebody see a lot of 9s in their chart.
Oh, a lot of 9s in your chart. Man, your asses could be very violent.
Ooh.
I would have to say, and I'm going to preface this by saying it could be an indicator of domestic violence. Y'all fighting like y'all going tooth and nail. This is the dude that's going to pistol whip somebody just because you stepped on his shoes kind of thing. Like that energy is very intense. Something they gotta be outside. These are kids that need to have sports. They have to be in an activity. They are combustible. So if they stay home and they don't have nothing to do, they're gonna set some shit on fire. Like they can be really a detriment to others. So they have to like be able to like channel. It's so much fire. It's so much anger. It's also a lot of temperament.
I know a lot of you ladies just took I know a lot of you ladies just took that and applied it to all the men. So I'm just gonna go and tell the brothers, if you catch a lady with a bunch of 9s and she ain't meditating.
Let me tell you, a woman who has a lot of 9s in her names, she probably was having razor blades under her tongue, or she always carried a pocket knife in her purse.
I'm good. I ain't say don't date her.
I'm just saying, listen, I love all the numbers. Okay?
She got to. She's a number
I'm just
swami.
letting you know that there are good and not so good sides of numbers. And too much of a good thing is not always good. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Somebody asked who was the author of the Self-Mastery and Fate with the Cycles of Life.
H. Spencer Lewis.
H. Spencer Lewis.
Mhm.
And then Olivia said, I have a lot of nines, and yes, I used to carry my blade. Olivia, I met Olivia's sister too. Olivia's sister seemed tougher than her. I'm trying to figure out what's in Olivia's sister's name.
Probably in their last name. You probably find a bunch of nines up in their name. Family name.
Yes. Somebody said, will this Zoom be available for replay? Yes, it's already up on YouTube, and it'll be on replay for the group as well. Did you put out a cardiology book? Did you put out
I do got one over there. Hold on, let me check.
because at the beginning she ain't even really let y'all know that she hit hard with the cardiology too. She tried to skip over that. She was like, I messed with the tarot a little. Jess, you got to turn your camera on. You got a question. I see you with your hand up. Turn your camera on.
You got my card of destiny.
She got the old one.
I got my card of destiny. I got the romance one. And I also have the indigenous one that was created by Amaru Zuzi. He's somewhere on Facebook.
Is that Ali Muhammad? New name?
Mm-hmm.
Did you figure out how I get my cycles back yet? Remember you lost that, but you was like,
I found it. I found my butt.
Oh, I'll call you tomorrow. You don't work hard tonight. You don't work hard tonight. And no effort, you can get that later. You have to pass some courses to get what we're talking about now. That ain't even no class. That's like you got to be in there to get that right there. That joint stupid.
I just said I'm looking for a new teacher. I'm just saying. I'm collecting teachers now. The lesson has been presented. I'm collecting teachers.
What I will say about Everett, Natasha, is he has taken every class I have. He took all the classes with me and Jasmine. So his magic is ridiculous. He takes everything you give him and take it to the next level. He's probably one of my best students ever. He's functional. He's on point. When he give his word, he keep it. He a Pisces. Like he a bad boy. He teaches son. You know what I'm saying? He take care of the family. So, and I don't co-sign everybody, but like he the future. So if I was to even send him somewhere, it'd be like, yeah, you gotta go see her next. You gotta go see Sister Myra. So I really would co-sign everybody in here. I really will co-sign everybody that's in here because they my students, but Everett took all the magic classes. So he got a joint where he puts his chart down, put the candles on it, and got the spells on top of the joint with the tarot cards and the cardology. So he's stupid with it. So I want to see that right there. So, I'm just co-signing him. And then Juliana just told me to go over here and refresh one time for your mind. And what is this? What's going on over here, Natasha? Natasha, what's going on over here? What's happening? What's happening over here? Huh? What's going on? Man, don't even play with us. Don't even play with my peoples. Don't even play.
Oh my gosh.
Don't play with my squad. Natasha been on my squad before y'all got here. I ain't even had no course. So Natasha came up here and said, y'all hold that. Don't even play with my team, okay? Been told y'all don't play with this keep it simple astrology. We not just out here doing regular stuff. We socking it to pockets. Let me refresh it one more time in case y'all think it's a hoax. Okay? Ain't nobody playing with y'all out here. Let's go to 4K. Let's get 3,500 up. Nigga, I'll start teaching tonight. I'll start teaching tonight. Let's get 3,500 up. Let's do something. Let's make it snap before 2 something.
Oh my God.
Yes, come on, Jess. I'm sorry. Jess, cut your camera back on. I'm bringing you back on here now. She got a question. That's right. Natasha, now she got to teach. Now she like, oh, we done raised how much money? Oh, shit, I ain't tired. Go ahead. What's your next question? Jess, come off of mute, Queen.
Hi. So I have a question that came up, like, which was crazy that, well, it's not crazy, it's all design, but I don't know if you've ever heard of like the Codes of Life. It's a German book or German name, the author. I don't know if you have any insight. I think sometimes they call it the Russian code or.
Not familiar.
Okay. I just was wondering if you had any insight on it, but that's kind of all I know or have about it. So that's why I wanted to ask.
Well, I'll like put it in my brain and sleep on it, and I'll probably get you some more answers.
Okay, I appreciate that. And I'm gonna send you, if it's okay, I'm gonna send you a message on Instagram. I just followed you, so thank you.
You're welcome. This was so much fun. Teaching. I didn't know how much I missed teaching and just being fun in a room with like everybody. Like, guys, thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate you.
Is that Cash App hitting? See, you won't say nothing, but I will. How that Cash App doing? Is the Cash App hitting over there? Did you have to turn the ringer off or something? Because I'm getting notes over here saying that Cash App. We want personal lunch money too. We want you to be able to get something nice tomorrow, in the Bronx. As long as that Cash App is hitting, we good. That's what I'm talking about. We taking care of it on both ends. What I was about to say, James was asking, I think he was asking about the magic box, because I don't know if you finished the magic box, but you told us to write it down. Then we use my name.
Okay, so let's go back to the magic box. So the magic box, which is like your tic-tac-toe box, basically explains like what your talents are, right? Where your talents, your like what your gifts. Also, where numbers are missing in the magic box shows like what are your challenges or what you may experience as karma. And how you get your magic box number is based on your name. And you're going to use your entire name. So you need to use your first name, your middle name, and your last name. You're going to do each of the digits, right? And the numerical value of each. Okay. Like get yourself like a good big piece of paper so you have space to do the numbers, right? And then you're going to just count how many ones you have. You're going to put it in the 1 box. How many 2s you have, you're going to put it in 2 boxes. How many 3s, so forth and so on. If you have missing numbers, like let's say you have no 6s or you have no 9s, right? Just you can either leave it blank or put a 0 there, okay? And when you put a 0, if you put those are your challenges, right? So if a person was missing 6s in their name, they probably have some issues around like being of service. It's like more about like, what about me, right? Or this person could be highly disorganized, right? Their house is a hot mess because they could be like the domestic goddess would be the 6 number, like the Venus. I want my house beautiful. I love this color. I love this window, that, whatever. Like your house got to be on fleck. Is that the current language these days? I have no idea. But it has to be beautiful. But if you have no 6s, right? There's dishes in the sink, right? Half cooked food in the pots. The beds ain't made. The bathroom hasn't been cleaned, right? It's just a constant sense of disarray. Okay, so when the numbers are missing, it's telling you like these are the things that you're here to learn. How can you overcome that? Sometimes that's just by a name change. Right? So you can look at the name that you were born with, and you might be missing some letters, and you'd be like, damn, like I need some 7 energy. So you want to look at names that could possibly give you like 1 or 2 7s in your name. And that doesn't mean you legally have to change your name, right? This is the name that you want people to call you, address you as. So you take on, right? My spirit will communicate with your spirit that that's who you call yourself. And I'm going to operate with you under that intention. So there are people, right, who, you know, they got their family names, right? But then when they're outside, they're called something else. But if somebody from the family sees them outside, they're going to call them by their family name and be like, oh, that's not me, right? Like you have these dichotomy, right? Like the mask that I was talking about, okay? So again, to do the magic box, you make a tic-tac-toe box, the top 3 boxes starting from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the middle, 7, 8, 9 at the bottom. If any numbers are missing, those are your challenges or the things that you have to overcome. If you have too much of a particular number, you may need to tone it down some.
I got to pull mine up on the screen so I can get this because everybody used my name. So you can see this here. You see that? I have like 1 1, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 2 6s, 1 7, and 1 9. And I'm missing the 8 and the 2. But I also know that I got 8s everywhere else. So I ain't really, this didn't really stress me. So some people may be like, well, how do I get a name that has everything? Is that something that you really want to achieve? Because I know somebody's thinking it right now. Like, I need all of them. Do you need all of them, or you just need the information that you get from when you do something like that?
You want to look at your life path number, right? And also like your personality number, because those are also going to be ways to compensate for missing numbers. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did not cover that tonight. And I did have something to say about this the other day, the personality number. Because I've been on my life path is just, so hard. The personality number, can you talk about that for a second? The month and the day.
Okay, so your personality number, right, is who's driving your car, right? I keep using the car analogy. Who's driving your car? So the day, the month and the day that you're born, right? For instance, I'm a 2-14, 14 plus 2 is 16, 1, 6, 7, right? So I'm a personality 7. The thing is, my personality matches my life path number. That doesn't happen for everyone, right? So sometimes I want to be around people and sometimes I don't.
Just like she just said about your profile.
Yeah, like if it's too much, I'm a find me a corner in a room and I'll see y'all later because I gotta recharge. Like that's me, right? So your personality, you can have, right? Your month represents your zodiac sign, right? So mine is February, Aquarius, right? So I'm an Aquarius 5 person. So I am a air sign with an air number. So remember I talked about the elements. So the 1 is a fire sign, is a fire number. 2 is a water sign, 3 is a fire number, 4 is an air number, 5 is an air number, 6 is an earth sign, 7 is a water number, 8 is an earth number, and 9 is a fire number. Sometimes people and their personalities, they can be walking contradictions. And I don't want to blow anybody's spot, but I'm going to tell you, the biggest contradictions of the numbers are 2s and 9s. So either a person born February 9th or a person born September 2nd or any number that adds up to a 2, right? So that would be a 9. That would be 9, 2, 9, 11, right? 9, 20. Those would be walking contradictions. And why are they walking contradictions? Like, them numbers, if one shows up, they are always at an internal battle with themselves. Conflict. They'll be like, I want money. But the next thing they just be like, no, I want to give up all my worldly goods. Like, they're always in some kind of conflict. It's very difficult for them to balance themselves. The 9 is a fire sign. The 2 is a emotional water sign. So the 2 is picking up on feels, right? Feelings. And the 9 don't want to deal with their feelings. The 9 just want to solve problems. The 9 would be the type of person to just throw money at the problem, like not even get to the core of like the symptoms of it. Just fix this. Here's some money. Go see somebody. Maybe that'll help you. The 2 is like, but I want to talk to you. Please, can you talk to me?
So this is how, because you and Lord Strayhorn, y'all the only 2 people I know. Like, so they asked me, my birthday's May 17th. So he'd be like, you're a Taurus 8. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, would you do the same thing for a April 26th?
April 26th would be a Taurus 8 also. Yes, it would be a Taurus 8.
But his personality
would be different based on, let me see. So 4 plus 26 is 30. So he would be a more like a 3-0 energy, right? So that person may operate more emotional outburst than a person who's from the 22, 5, 17, you're 22 energy.
I'm 22. I'm master number 22, boo.
You 22 energy.
Right. Just figured that out here recently, like 2 weeks ago. I was like, wait a minute. I ain't got to apologize. Somebody, because it's always like, it was the answer. It was like, if I had 10 cents for how many people have told me in the last 20 years, if you change the way you talk to people, then you attract more people. I ain't supposed to attract more people. I'm supposed to be building shit. I'm supposed to be having massive amounts of number coming through my fingers to change the freaking world. I ain't gonna walk in my 4. Y'all can kiss my ass. I done seen that before. No, sorry.
Struggling. They be struggling. Okay. They struggle because they're so busy analyzing and nitpicking about should they do this or shouldn't do that.
No, that's and,
so you're saying Taurus 22. You're Taurus 22. Taurus 22. Yeah. Personality 22. You're a Taurus. You're a Taurus 8, but your personality is a 22.
Yes, you're a Taurus 8, personality 22. Yeah. Everett says I'm a Pisces 4 personality, 7 life path 4 with the E at the beginning of my name. 5 in my last name equals 11. Down the rabbit hole I go with more mushrooms. Yes. What number is the entheogenic? What number is the psychedelics? Who's that trying to do all the psychedelic stuff, Natasha? What number is that?
That will have to be the 2s and the 7s, because the 2s and the 7s are the numbers that are ruled by the moon one, and then also
Neptune.
Pisces. Yeah, that Neptune is very sneaky of wanting to get away from reality. So I would put that on Pisces and Neptune.
Word up. All right. Natasha done gave us up some and then somebody said when you were talking about the magic box, if you got too much of this, and Kid said, how much is too much? So how many, like me, I have 2 6s and 2 9s.
Mhm.
Like what number do we get to where we say that's too many?
I was got to get a copy of Floyd's book.
Bam.
And how to use the magic box and the averages of each of those numbers. I ain't gonna go into that tonight. Buy his book.
Voila. That's how I like to do too. You ask a question, we hit you up with the book to get. Bam bam. I see some of this stuff on like I typed in magic box numerology on Google. They started giving me all this over here. What's this about? Like, what is this little thing in here? The sunbox and
Well, some people use, like when they talk about the magic box, they have like the sigils and stuff. So there are planetary sigils. There are, I believe there's one for each astrological sign. And it depends on what you're doing, but this is not, those are not the magic boxes that I am referring to.
hell yeah, let's just take that off of there. I don't even want to show y'all none of that. My bag. Let's just leave that alone because I don't want y'all going down the rabbit hole.
Numerology card.
Hold on. What's that? Lloyd Mason numerology cards too?
These were actually, I don't even know who this lady is. Something or whatever. Something. There was some kind of sale for like oracle cards, and it happened to be a numerology deck, and I was like, "What?" And so I bought this a few years ago. It comes with its own little book. It has cards, right? So literally, you can do a number of the day, and then read it in a book how to correspond to your day.
$19.99 I'm not buying nothing else though. I'm not buying. I will put it in my list of things I like, but I'm not buying nothing else right now. Like Natasha, you're not getting ready to get me to spend. You're trying to make my 8 come out. Just buy it. Just we ain't worried about that. The money's gonna come back.
It's Jupiter Day. Hey, expand.
Well, you see, I'm pimped out. I'm purple Ganesh, green Yi Ming Zhu. I got my mushroom babies out here. Yeah, it's my Jupiter day. So, what do you want to?
Let me tell you this one thing. The day that you born, whatever day of the week that you were born, that is like your personal, like that's your super lucky day of the week, right? So if you were born on a Thursday, Thursday should always be the day that like you're like if you're up to magic or something, because each of the days of the weeks are correlated number wise also. But the day that you're born, like Tuesday, like if you're born on Tuesday, then Tuesday is always your birthday.
I told y'all. Nobody want to listen to me until we get the pretty Aquariuses coming through here. They tell you the same thing I said. They're like, oh wow. Okay, never mind. I ain't gonna say nothing. Go ahead, Natasha.
Yeah, like that is a fun little fact. And that with the especially with the self-mastery cycle of life, you can literally like plan your life. Okay, you can plan your life around astrology. You can plan your life around numerology, your human design, tarot, right? All of these different sciences. You can build your life. Like, I love metaphysics so much. Like,
That's an understatement. That was an understatement.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Like I took a break while my daughter, like I was taking care of my daughter, you know. So now like she's in school, now she's learning, and mommy, what's this number? Mommy, what's that? So when she has a person like Lloyd in her life who downright is gonna make sure like she's the baddest little baby numerologist around, I'm working on a book for kids. That's the next step. The Astro-Numerology book for kids. There's going to be a fantasy book and then a workbook. Yes, for kids. And for kids that look like us. For my babies. Not playing.
I'm publishing it. Just go ahead. Just start writing. Don't worry about the publishing. I have some great questions from YouTube. It's funny. I'm gonna say this before I ask these questions because the answer is you should join this class. So a lot of y'all in YouTube, y'all are not in this class, and you should be by the type of number you're asking. So I'm gonna tell you the answer. I'm gonna give you my answer before I ask the question for Natasha to answer. Now I told y'all this before. Same go for astrology, numerology, and mushrooms, entheogens. It don't matter. There is no silver bullet. So for all of you who want shortcuts, because that's what these questions I'm about to ask, there is no silver bullet. She just told you she studied astrology, numerology, tarot, cartomancy, metaphysics, cooking. She probably got all this other stuff she ain't saying either that don't pertain to the night. There's no silver bullet. You can't just be like, well, my name adds up to something. My name adds up to an 8, so I'm going to be successful. My name adds up to a 22, so I'm just going to be successful. I'm a 2 of diamonds, so it don't work like that. I'm just promising y'all, like, if you try it, a disaster awaits right around the damn corner. Because that means you lazy. When you always looking for a silver bullet, that means you lazy. And you're not going to get anywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're just going to keep revolving, and then you might start devolving. Now, revolving, you just hanging on. Evolving is what this class does, but devolving is when you go with the thing. And you see Natasha, she was shaking her head. She was just like, that's what I'm saying.
If you're a user and you won't learn, you won't do well around me. Because when I get into my full teacher mode, I don't play. Witness.
I'd be like, but she'd be like, you supposed to get this. Hey, like I don't get no breaks because I'm posed. She swear I'm posed to know. So I get
you see
little
my
breaks.
Face? My face be like, oh yeah, okay. And I'll let you sit with it. I will promise you, I'll let you sit there and sweat till you get it. That's just how I am. I've been a teacher for a long time. So I operate like every person is a 5-year-old. And that's not to be funny, but if a 5-year-old can understand, then you as an adult should definitely understand.
So the question is, what's the money? And I've said all this, but I know you came on here late. You did not come on here early. You came on here late. The question is, what's the money number? I mean, for attracting a lot of money.
Okay, so there's 2 money numbers. So the 2 money numbers are the 6 and the 8. Those are the finance and romance numbers, okay? Not everyone can handle the 8 energy of the money number. Not everyone can handle it. What I would recommend, if you don't have 8s in your name when you do your chart, if you don't have any 8s in your name, you can attract some energy towards you by taking a little piece of paper, right? You take a piece of paper, put a number 8 on it, fold it up, and put it in your wallet and keep it in your wallet.
Come on, wait a minute, man. Come on. She out here giving out rituals more to the Cash App. Hold on. God dang it. Come on, man. And y'all like getting free rituals. Cheat code. Somebody just said cheating. Cheat code. Just write it down and put it in your wallet. Somebody told me, Natasha, they told me my birth. Tyrone was like, son, you 26 degrees Taurus, put $26 in your wallet. Don't spend it. Spend around that, but keep 26 cash in the wallet. What do you think about that?
I keep $100 bill in my wallet. I never spend it. I don't care if I gotta break it and be like, oh, well, I'll just be like, oh, I can't. You should always have money in your wallet, hidden in your wallet, and just keep it in your wallet. It will always attract money to you. So if you can't do $100,
do a 50.
Let it be a $50. But don't be doing no dollars unless you're trying to go to the club and just give out singles. That's not the kind of money you're trying to attract. If you're trying to attract big money, then you need to have big bills. Just saying.
What about a $2 bill? They say it's lucky. Put 100 beside it. That's what I'm finna do. I'm finna put 100 beside my $2. I'm finna put a $2 bill beside my $100 bill. Let's double up, baby. Somebody else had a question earlier. They was asking about the business. I want to read it exactly the way it was.
I think I remember that question, just like the business name. Okay, so your business will have a birthday the same way you would have a birthday. So you want to make sure that when you're starting your business, if you're like you have to incorporate your business in some form or another, whether it's an S Corp, C Corp, LLC, or any of the like, you want to make sure its energy is congruent to your energy, right? So say I'm a Gemini, right? I want my business to either be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, right? Or I want it to be a fire sign. Either it's going to be air sign or fire sign.
She just put so much science in that piece, right? This is why you got no basics of astrology. She went all the way back to the beginning with elements. She went all the way back to the beginning of elements. Y'all got to pay attention. You got to pay attention to the basics. She know all this stuff, and what did she do? Took y'all back to the basics. Take it back to the basics. Every time you're gonna go right back to the basics. While I'm looking for it, I'm gonna ask another question. I'm gonna find it. She said, what about house numbers, Natasha? What about house numbers?
The house numbers? Oh my God. House numbers will have certain energies also, right? A 1 house has a lot of people coming in and out of it. A 2 will be more for a family. A 3 house, that's where all the parties come at. A 4 house, they probably don't invite people to their house. A 5 house probably has a studio built up in their house somewhere to, because they're doing multiple businesses and stuff, right? So they're on YouTube, they're on this and they're on that. A 6 house has to look good. It probably looks good from the inside and the outside. So you got the garden, landscaping, you making sure that the trash is picked up, and you're probably the neighborhood president. So if you live in a row of townhouses and something don't look right, that 6th person is like, excuse me, your house doesn't look like the rest of our houses. Like, that's the kind of 6. The 7th house is going to be your spiritual house. So you're going to find your metaphysic people there. They probably got a big ass library in their house and spend more time in their library than in any other place in their house. Lots and lots of books, lots of notebooks, courses. I have a world of courses, lots and lots of courses. The 8th house, that might be your trap house. Just saying.
But it don't have to be drugs, okay? You can be trapping and it ain't got to be dope. Just wanted to just say that.
It's trading.
Ooh.
However that may be, right?
Ooh.
So that could be your crypto, your crypto, your stocks, your bonds, your
home-based business, massages at home.
All types of things. Like, how you gonna get that money? The money coming in one way or the other.
Okay.
The 9th house, I'll tell you this about a 9 house. Watch out for fires. Like shit will set on fire. Like check your plugs, check your electricals, and check your water.
Water? What do you mean water? Lloyd told me this about my last house I was in because I was in a 9 house.
Yeah, the plumbing. The electrical is the biggest deal of a 9 house.
I had a short in the house, and it has a leaky roof.
Mm-hmm.
What about the number? Now y'all gonna have to start because we getting ready to get off of here. We got this mine last question. Unless y'all got some comments, I need to put what is the big thing y'all took away from in the chat tonight. What was your big takeaway? Put that in the chat right now. What was your big takeaway or your top 3 big things? Put those in the chat right now. What about we did not discuss the number 0, but some people say Tyrain says that the number 0 at the end of a number means divine protection. He was like 0 is like God or something like that. What do you feel about 0?
0 is an enhancer because it's neither positive or negative, right? It adds, like it's an enhancer to the number. So it's gonna be like that extra diesel gas.
So if my house is a 10, that's like 1 with the enhancer on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I moved from a 9 house to a 10 house. And they was asking. 1 is people in the house, 7. Frenay said the whole class was a takeaway. The magic box and the money magic cheat codes. read some more. Don't take shortcuts. I want to make a comment on that real quick. Natasha, people ask me, they be like, what's the best book to study? And I always tell them the best thing to do is practice. Do you feel that you learn more through practice or by reading your volumes and volumes of books?
It's both. But practice actually gets you skin in the game. So, you have.
Oh, say that again for the people in the back. Say that again for the people in the back. Practice does what?
It puts skin in the game because you can be book smart, right? Like, all of the theories, but if you don't actually practice them and put them in like your real life playing ground, you're just gonna you'll just be able to parrot stuff, but you won't be able to embody that. You won't be able to manifest. So if you truly want to be a manifester, you got to put some action behind you can't be passive. If you're working with magic, you're working with numerology, you're working with astrology, you cannot be passive. So don't just let somebody just read to you and say, oh, this is what you can do, this and that, because even though it is written, we still have the ability to kind of override stuff, right? So somebody could have told you that, you're going to have a bad accident and this and that. So guess what? You're going to just spend your mind worry about an accident, So now you're bringing energies that's going to rev up this particular thing. So practice is the playing field of metaphysics. As above, so below, right? Your direct connection.
What somebody say? Practice is what separated Kobe Bryant from Allen Iverson. Damn, that's dirty. Wow.
I would say it's different errors, though.
Daniela said, Natasha being a living example of service to others is my takeaway. Thank you. Absolutely. Somebody said, how much numbers help and aligns with magic? Everett says, I found a new teacher. Jess did the personality and magic business and everything for real. Thank you. Read some more. Don't take shortcuts. And the magic box and the money cheat code. That's only like 5 people made a comment. Y'all telling me the rest of y'all ain't gonna take away nothing from this? Y'all better stop playing out here in these streets. If you want to see, hold on. more of this type of stuff, I would just advise you to join the Keep It Simple Astrology course. We was just real nice tonight, you know what I'm saying? Because we let the public in, but that don't mean you're gonna get in on every class. So don't be thinking, oh, I'm just gonna come. No, you're not. No, you're not. And then we don't do these every Wednesday and every Saturday for other people. We do these for people who are coming in here and putting the work in. So my students is putting the work in. I am amazingly proud of all of my students, all of my comrades. I share my network with them. So we definitely look forward to anybody who's watching on YouTube, on Facebook, who watching the replay. You just got here. You should share this right now so some people can be like, wait a minute, I missed all of this. Damn sure did. You know what I'm saying? So I like all the elements, all the numbers, because my house is spiritual. I definitely trap in here. I got a big ass library. I got a studio, but that 10, man, it's just like, I guess I got more people coming through like virtual and things like that. But I don't know, that may be just like all of them. I'm not the numerologist, so don't ask me. Thank you. And thank you. Oh yeah, you the GOAT for real. Man, I'm just out here trying to do God's work. You know what I'm saying? If we look to the side, right there, that's Edward Carter. That's my great granddaddy. And that right there is Patience Carter. I got a t-shirt said, I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. So they in my office whenever I do something. I'm getting emotional now just thinking about that. I want my great granddaddy and my great grandma to be wiping tears out of my eyes. I want her to be punching my great granddaddy and be like, that's my great grandson. And he'd be like, how can it be your great grandson? And that's my great grandson too. She'd be like, nah, that's mine. You got the one over there that's effing up. You know what I'm saying? And then, but basically, I want them to be like super proud of what I'm doing. So that's really what all of y'all should be. That's my whole piece, is make your ancestors look at you and be like, man, I ain't never think of that. I didn't think that somebody off my loins would be doing all of that. So that's why we bringing the astrology out here, because when they taught astrology in elementary school, we built pyramids. When they took it out of elementary school, they moved us back into the projects. So for me, getting you out the projects is about men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Just get on that. Stop looking crazy, you know? So that's how I feel about the whole situation. Natasha, you got some last words you want to give them?
I just want to say thank you to you guys. Like, thank you for your energy. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your curiosity. Thank you for allowing me to be of service to you. Thank you for donating to my cause. I so appreciate it. This soul was not about me. It's never about me, I promise you. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's give it up one more time. Big shout out. One more time for Natasha. Like I told you, if you just go over to Google, type in Blog Talk Radio, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. What does that say right there? October 18, 2013. Y'all was out here playing around. Me and Natasha was out here trying to give y'all this game. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. This just one show. That's just one. We had several of these jokers. You see the number Swami. You see Coach Kyer. You see Do the Math, Astrology and Cosmophysics, son. What is that? Everything in the universe is based on numbers, and all the stars have locations that can find. Wait a minute. 2013, your son wasn't even born. I mean, your daughter wasn't even born. Your son was 10, and your daughter was in the ethers. Join Coach Kyer and Natasha, aka Number Swami, every Thursday night. We was giving y'all this every Thursday night for free back in the day, as we break it down for you in the simplest form. Learn how to pick them using just the birthday and the name, business, lovers, whatever. Don't make a move without listening to this show at least once. The happiness you create could be your own. These are still facts.
I think we did 3 months worth of shows. We was hardcore.
Hey.
Them shows were 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours sometimes.
Yeah.
I remember one show I lost my voice I was like, hello. I had this raspy voice, like, hello, how you doing? Trying to do readings.
We're putting work in out here in these streets. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at the young number Swami. Oh, look at there. With the short locks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, well, me personally, I had all kind of fun tonight. Anybody, let me look back over here on YouTube one more time, see what they're talking about. My takeaway, I just need to practice some more. That was Love Asia, the Herbal Alchemist. Tina Pierre says, could you please save this one? Honey, if you don't know, you must be new here. I save everything. I don't know what number that is.
That's very Taurus. They keep everything. Archiving.
Okay, she said it like that. She said archiving, the historian. To save, describe.
Not hoarding. Not hoarding.
Not hoarding.
Archiving.
Describe. You know what I'm saying? With a time capsule. You know, that's what we do. Man, I just appreciate you, Queen. Thank you so much for coming over here. Congratulations on everybody who put something on this, who put something on this so we could take it over the top. If you have not made your donation yet and you sat here and just took tonight, you kind of out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? We all had a mission. We all got in on it. Put $2 on it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, James Hodges. Jocelyn came through like the Wu-Tang Clan. Woo, now we got all the other teams is like, can we go on his show? No, because y'all don't know what y'all got to teach. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, yo, for coming through. And just like normal, we always leave with prayer. Y'all ain't got no more final comments. Oh, we leave with prayer, then everybody gonna say peace. So hold on, don't go nowhere. We're gonna get this one in right, fizzy. I normally play it, but I'll go ahead and say it today. So everybody take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Slow exhale out the mouth. Relax the shoulders, relax the eyes, the ears, relax the knees, relax the kidneys, the lungs, the heart, spleen, liver, relax the vertebrae, relax the rib cage. Anabakoa, Gijalakiminka, Tatia Tezara, Kabel Renard, Amcha Sagvanu, Tahara Nunara, Nagibor, the Shea Yikadeka, Kavava Shamran, Barkum Tyron, Rakame, Tazika Taker, Tamid Gamlin, Kasim Kadosh, Bararu Tufka, Nahel Ladateka, Ikid Gehel, Amchapanez, Okrea Katushka Taker, Shavata Nukabel, Ushma, Tazakatanu, Yodea Talamot, Baruk Shem, Kavo Makuto, Alam Vaed. All right. Y'all know how we do. On 3, we coming off of mute, and we're going to give Natasha the big. We're going to piece her ass all the way out tonight. 1, 2, 3.
Peace.
Peace. Don't nobody do it like us. Can't nobody. Bet you can't do it like us. Bet you can't do it like us. Y'all go get y'all's favorite astrology class and we'll match up 1-to-1. We out here like we in New York at Rutgers Park with a damn 5-on-5 basketball team. You go get your 5 and we'll put my 5 up. Go get your 5 beginners too. You don't even get to see the people near the top. I got about 6 of them right here come out here. We're taking all challenges. And all we're going to do is team up with you. We ain't going to do nothing but add more champagne to your campaign. We ain't trying to start no smoke. However, we would like to see more lovely folks out here getting in the game like this. Oh, I see some other folks in here I ain't even seen. What's up, Miriam? Okay. All right, Shantae. A couple names out here. Genevieve, I can't believe you went all night when I asked him a question. Like that's were you busy? That's tough right there.
Yes, I'm working.
Okay.
I'm making my website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I appreciate the class. It was beautiful. I invited some people.
Word. All right, then. We're going to holler at y'all. Thank y'all, everybody.